Ugh. Day 218. Hell yeah. Okay. I get weirded out when people aren't here before me. It's Thursday, right? Yeah. Today's Thursday. Do I have any plans here today? Not really. I'm not doing Lethal Company today, but God, this is like, I need a fucking starting soon screen. Holy. Three. 4. 5. Higher. High strong. High unknown. A. It works. The new sound works. Oh, whose emote is that? Frozen? Oh. Hi, Freya. Where was I? Lunges. I was a little worried going live today. Because, why does my body feel so weird? Because, my internet was really bad this morning. I was just disconnecting from stuff. What is going on with my body? It looks so just like... This is tracking. This is tracking. This is tracking. Why do things just like... They feel like they're going to the wrong spot. Hi, Smug. Scuffed? It feels scuffed. It feels off. It feels like... It feels like I'm lunging forward, and my body's just like weirdly shifting or something. I'm like, that's wrong. That's wrong, and I don't know why it's doing that. We're on the good mic again. I restarted my computer, plugged it back in, tested some settings. It should be fine. Hopefully, I'm really scared it does the thing again. You guys will let me know if it does, and I'll just fucking... But we're on the good mic again. Bendy stuff. How was last Epoch, Elin? Smug, if you like old Diablo or Path of Exile, it is fucking incredible. The game is so good. Oh. I figured out why everything's weird. It's me! I put my tracker on the wrong way. And then I've just been covering it. Yeah, we're gonna talk about Last Epoch a lot today. Because I played it a shit ton yesterday. Yeah, this feels okay. I decided to take next week off work so I could study without being distracted by work. Oh, hell yeah. That'll be a lot of study time then, damn. Gimme stretch, that's where we're at. Why is my memory so bad with, like, the order of my stretches? Hang on, Will. Follow? Hi, Will. I love you. We're gonna chalk that up to Twitch unfollowed you because they're mad at you for something. I've missed you, Will. Because I'm not playing WoW anymore, I don't see you as much. I'm like, oh man. Are you playing Last Epoch? Just setting for like 10 to 12 hours a day? Well, don't like fucking toast yourself. Pace yourself. Hi, Lefty. And one day gay. Nah, on that FF14 grind? What's there to grind? Oh my god. Alright, well when you eventually get Last Epoch, I'm gonna be living on that for a little bit. It's so good, Will. It is so good. Alright. We got a plank. I'm gonna wait 20 seconds. One day gay Keck W. Oh, this actually feels really good on my back, just like arching it like this. Hi, Carface. Linda's so cool, Astolfo. Wow. No, you. 2.5 minutes. 10 seconds. 20 seconds. We're going... What was it? 150 seconds? Yeah. 30 seconds. We're already 1/5 of the way there. Hell yeah. 40 seconds. You guys all recognize the game world I'm in, right? There's no way you don't. 50 seconds. Bum bum, bum bum, bum bum. Nope. You might be too young for it, Will. 60 seconds. Oh god, ow. 70 seconds. Hi, Global. You're always angry at me. Think so? Can't place it? 70 seconds. Ow. Hi, Jan. 90 seconds. One more minute. 100 seconds. Ow. It's starting to hurt. I don't know much. We're at 40 more seconds, so. Ow. That's 2 minutes. 30 more seconds. Ow, fuck. 20 more seconds. 15. Ow, ow, ow. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Ow. I hate planking. I hate it so much. Everybody look away. For the second time this stream as I do this. We go back to 2 minutes? 2 minutes was bad, but it wasn't this bad. It's Banjo-Tooie. This is one of my favorite Nintendo 64 games. I'd argue with my friends on the playground about this being better than Legend of Zelda. It's Witchy World. But let's start walking. Press this. And I press this. Oh, this sounds kind of similar to the song we were just listening to. Like the same scale, I think. What are you angry about, Global? You need to remember being a child? How do you not remember being a child? How do you not remember being a child? You're still a child. That's messed up. Gaslighting core. How did I gaslight her? Sorry, I mean gaslighting. He does it to everyone. That's not true! I can't believe this slander. I saw... So, somebody just logged into Helldivers on my Steam. I saw 2 incredible things about Helldivers yesterday. The first is, the meme that Foss shared with me. And then I put in my memes channel. And it's, Hypixel, me and the squad in the retirement home 70 years after the events of Helldivers 2. And, it's like a retirement home worker, and they're just like, "Alright, Mr. Anderson, it's time for your sponge bath." "Oh, thank you, Jimmy. You always take such good care of me." And then it's like the guy going full racist against the robots and the bugs. "Unlike them automatons, them goddamn petrol chugging, red eye having, laser licking rust growers." And the fucking retirement worker just like, "Oh my god, he's so racist." I cannot stop watching it. It's so fucking funny to me. I don't think anybody finds it as funny as I do. But just... I think the humor of, like... the discomfort of somebody dealing with a racist person in a retirement home is just like... oh god, that's so funny to me. The other Helldivers news I saw was that, people are mad about Helldivers. Shocker. They were already calling it, like, the Nazi game. I guess. But now they're like... he just likes playing racing games. People are saying it's a game about colonialism. Which feels wrong, given the events going on in Palestine right now. And everybody in the comments to this were just like, "Are you calling Palestinians bugs? Huh?" And it's just like... it's incredible how these people can be like, I'm not racist. I'm gonna say the most unracist thing possible, and accidentally be super racist. "My colon after coffee doesn't feel good." Then stop drinking coffee. Wait, what? Yeah, what are they insinuating? Holy shit, reminds me of my holy school. Is that high school or holy school? Yeah, it is like... people are fucking roasting them. Because they're just like... yeah, it's not the same as Palestine, dude. It's literally like bugs and robots. It's important to realize being reactionary isn't just a right-wing issue. Otherwise, you get that type of thing. I don't know, it's just incredible that, like, they were trying to, like, be anti-racist. They were trying to be, like, moral high ground. And ended up saying basically the most racist thing possible. Just literally went full circle. And it's like, bro. Bro, you can't. Hi, Sir Noble. I opened up, I had D's stream open briefly and I was lurking for a little bit yesterday while she was playing Infinite Craft. And, the one thing I remember is, oh, we got Moon! We could get... What? What do you mean Sailor and Moon doesn't give me Sailor Moon? I was laughing at that. Because I feel like everybody has fallen for that. Where they're like, oh cool, I've got the 2 things that can make the thing. And it doesn't give them that. I had a friend try to get Shadowheart from Baldur's Gate. And they put Shadow and Heart together and they got like Darkness or something. They were like, what? What do you mean? Infinite Craft is, I haven't spent much time in it. I would have liked to get maybe one thing first and been like, this is mine, this is the thing I got. But I feel like every day you don't play it, you put that off even more. And I've had fun watching my friends. Foss played it a lot. And he got a lot of firsts. He got like super big boobs, super huge boobs, huge boobs. Hi, Icy Fire. I'll be able to join the Cuddle Puddle today? Hell yeah. We are going to have a Cuddle Puddle today. I'm thinking next Lethal Company is Saturday. I think I'll do a Lethal Company right after the walk Saturday. Infinite Craft is an exercise in stupid-ass lateral thinking? Yeah. We live in a reactionary world, where instant answers are more valued than critical thought processes. This is the way of the 21st century. Ray Bradbury was right. Every now and then Pixel says something serious, and I'm like, hang on. Hang on. He's not wrong. But I gotta be missing something here. On a Catterday, I could be in it. Do you have Lethal Company, Pixel? Yeah, I want to do it on a weekend. So, like, as many people can join as possible. So we'll do it Saturday. Hi, Soul. What a lovely day. I get to say hi to Yulin. Hell yeah. Soul. I don't know if you like ARPGs like Diablo or Path of Exile. I'm gonna fucking live on Last Epoch. Oh my god, I love that game. I've been fucking turbo hyped for it for like a month now. And now that it's come out, I'm just like, it's everything I wanted. It's perfect. You're so beautiful. Like, the absolute infinite character customization and builds is just like, oh, it's so good. Also, Epoch, I haven't heard of it. So it's Last Epoch. It's like Diablo or Path of Exile. I've tried PoE right before Diablo 4, and I must say I really enjoyed PoE. Yeah, so it's a more simple version of Path of Exile. So, if you liked Path of Exile, you got $35, and you got a lot of time to burn. Fucking throw yourself at it. Teach me how to set up a Last Epoch loot filter, Yulin? I'm gonna watch a YouTube video on it today, because I don't know dick about the loot filters. I opened it and I was like, oh, we're coming back to this. Close. It's confusing, I'm dumb. The loot filter is the only thing I've seen that's like, way over my head. Time is not on my side recently, but hey, you can stream it sometime? Oh. I typically only stream my walking stuff, Soul. I'm gonna be streaming Lethal Company a bit, just cause I told them they had a donation goal for it, and they fucking funded it like psychos. I'm too dumb to, like, constantly be switching between games and set that up. I don't even have, like, a BRB screen. I might stream it in the Discord a bit. I might pop into Demicord and play with some people there. I want to play with... I've been, like, advertising this game for, like, a month to people. And telling them, play this game with me. And now that they're all playing, I'm like, oh god, I gotta play with them. It's so fun, though. You have 5 classes. Each class has 3 subclasses. And each class has, like, 25 to 30 abilities. And each ability has a fucking massive talent tree. So you remember in Diablo 4, where it's like, mages have Fireball. You can spec Fireball to do 20% more damage, or crit 30% harder. Ooh. Yeah, that's shit. In Last Epoch, Fireball has, like, you can make this a slow-moving orb that's, like, a bigger explosion. Or you can make it plasma so it does, like, double damage. Or you can turn it into a flamethrower. Or you can make it shoot 5 fireballs. Or you can make it shoot homing fireballs. And you can combine a lot of those. So you can shoot 5 homing fireballs. Or 5 homing grenades. Shit like that. And it's fucking awesome. I was playing with Foss last night, and we were both playing Acolytes. And, like, we're playing the same character, but we're building our abilities differently. So it was like... it didn't feel like we were playing the exact same thing. He was like, I have this bleed ability that, like, returns health to me. I want to make it AoE, and I want to make it not cost mana. Whereas I was like, I want to play fucking melee Acolyte. So I got this harvest ability, which is just like a fucking scythe in front of me. And I was making it so that that gives me, a lot of armor, I think, and then restores health every time it hits somebody. And, like, we'd get, like, new abilities at the same time, be like, oh wow, this is cool, but then, like, he was keeping the curse on his bar, I was keeping this fucking ability. It's so cool. You spawn 5 spirits near you. And then over, like, 6 seconds, you spawn up to 13 spirits, and enemies that touch these just wandering spirits take damage from them. You're always welcome. Hell yeah. That's a lot of customization. I hope it's a viable late game, though. From what I've seen, yes. It's from people that, like, literally they were playing Diablo 3 and Path of Exile 6 years ago. And they were just like, I wish somebody would do this with a game. Why don't we do it? Like, they literally started at a Reddit post. And then they made a company and made a game, and they're releasing it, and it's doing crazy fucking well. For just a team of 90. They started as like a team of 9, grew to a team of 90 now. And it's like Power World level success of like, this is just some dudes. Oh, this is a real thing now. But like, they're all fans of the game. They're all like, literally just some dudes that were into this. So like, I can't imagine it having a bad late game. I admittedly haven't looked too much into it. But the core of the game, oh my god, it's fucking good. The one complaint I have with it right now, Soul, gender lock classes, which they've expressed that they did so well in early access that they are going to look at this later on and probably add both genders for each class. But as of right now, the rogue is female only, the acolyte is female only, the sentinel, the mage, and the primalist are male only. And it's like, man. Talent Web Jesus. What does that even mean, Pixel? But yeah, I literally, I played for 3 hours with Core and Fradel. We got to like level 14, I think. Talent Web, comma Jesus. I see. This is all Yulin is going to talk about for the next 3 months. It is not! We'll talk about other games too. We'll talk about Kingmakers. Did you guys see the trailer for Kingmakers? Because that game looks fucking wild. That is going to be a very fun game to watch people stream. Kingmakers. I don't know if Kingmakers is about time travel, or if it's like a contest thing. With the time traveling 1980 Dodge. Yes. Okay. So basically, you see a medieval war. You see a castle and two massive armies basically interacting with like arrows, and swords and shields and plate armor. And you hear a narrator going, "We do not know from where he came, but we are glad that he did. For he has changed the tide of battle and given us hope. A chance in these dark days. He is our savior, and we can only hope that his efforts will also save his own future." And then it just shows a fucking guy in a Dodge Ram pickup truck just running over all of these fucking guys, like, in this war. Like, just a regiment of people in plate armor, fucking knights, and this guy in a Dodge Ram just fucking plowing through them. You didn't have to stop, I was trolling. We'll go back to it last one. I want to be talking about Last Epoch a lot today. And then it, like, the truck stops, he gets out of it, and he just takes out a fucking Magnum and just starts fucking shooting people. Gets an AK, just he's in it's literally just like Mordhau, but one guy has guns. That's the game. It's Mordhau, medieval times, knights, horses, bow and arrows, and one guy has a fucking arsenal of ballistics and artillery. Like, it's just fucking, what the fuck is this game? At the very end of it, it shows him, like, in a futuristic city, and there is, like, this little flying robot, and it's got, like, a bunny for a face, and the face opens up, and skulls just start pouring out of it. And so, I think the theory is that you're basically in a competition where you go back to alternate timelines to kill as many people as possible to get a score in the future in, like, this fucked up game show where it's like, hey, go back and kill people en masse in a timeline that doesn't matter. Tell me this American without telling me it's American. I assumed it's going to be like the Divinity spin-off RTS games. Divinity Dragon Commander, where your character is super OP, but you still have to employ RTS mechanics most of the time. It does have some RTS mechanics. You see him, like, zoom out, tell a regiment, hey, go left. And it does have, like, some city building. But I think the main gameplay is going to be, like, go mow down people with a fucking gun. I think it's supposed to be, like, fucked up game show. Like Squid Game or The Finals. But it involves you going back in time, killing people on a battlefield, and going back to the future to, like, hey, how'd you do? Here's your score. It looks wild. Because they fucking debate you with 30 seconds of just, you know, medieval knights and swords, and then just a Dodge Ram truck running them over. Oh yeah, I saw that. Pretty silly. Euland is our priest. I don't mind being your priest, Soul, if it's you. It's like Civ when people don't upgrade their units, so it's tanks versus medieval foot soldiers. I'm really bad at the domination side of Civ. I'm always behind on firepower and military, because I get too focused on science, and even more so religion. Religion is just so fucking fun in Civ. I gotta be honest, the more you talk about the game, the more interest I'm losing? Really? I'm not that interested in playing it myself, but it's gonna be so fucking fun watching people play this. I guarantee you Zoe is gonna play this. Well, actually, maybe he won't. I'd be surprised if Zoe doesn't. See, another reason why Yulin's gonna be a priest or Legion wins. Soul, do you know what I do in Civ? Have you heard me talk about this in the last few days? I love making religions with, like, horrible names. Like Crabs. Or Femboy Hooters applications. And so people will just be like, oh shit, who's bringing religion to my... Who just brought Femboy Hooters applications to my city? God damn it! Yulin is a nerd and a cult leader. Oh no. I don't know, the name gave me other vibes. You love that? I fucking love it so much. Soul. It's just so fun. When people, especially when they don't know who. When it's like their first time playing with me and they don't know to expect that from me, they're just like, what the fuck? Who did this? I want to play Civ again. Oh, wait, actually. I think I'm playing Civ next week. I think on Wednesdays, Elite is gonna start playing Civ again. And I've already said, like, I'm fucking in, so... I think on Wednesdays I'll be playing Civ with a group. Because I don't like playing solo. It's alright to practice stuff solo. But, like, Civ is so fun with a group. We had a match that we had started. I don't remember anything about where we were. I know I wasn't winning. Time disappears when you play Civ? For sure. When Foss first got me into it, I was just like losing my time. It was just fucking disappearing because I was just like, I just want to play Civ. Oh, 12 hours have gone by. Well, okay then. To go back to last Epoch, yesterday was the launch day. It had a lot of server issues. We're talking a ton of server issues. Because, I mean, a game like that typically does have launch woes. You know, it'll be like, hey, where is it in a week from now? Where is it a month from now? That are more important questions. But it's getting review bombed. It's getting a ton of negative reviews. Because people are like, why can't these games expect server issues on day one? How are they all so bad at this? And it's just like, this is an indie company. This is not fucking Blizzard. You can't hold them to the same standard, dude. And you look at their graph. You look at the graph of like highest concurrent players. The graph was like a flat line of like 10,000 players. And then yesterday it shot up to 164,000 peak. And at one point it was like, current, 164,000. Peak, 164,000. As of like 4 minutes ago, I was just like, dude. Hi, Zay. Just pay for 10 times the capacity they'll need in a week. No problem, no problem. Yeah. I mean, so, like, if you can rent servers like that, and if you could just be like, hey, we're gonna overpay for, like, the first week, maybe? I don't know how it works. I'm assuming it's not just rent more servers. Small indie company totally can afford a ton of servers. Yeah, and, like, they have extra money. They do have, you know, a bit of money that they're like, oh, cool, we did really well in early access because a lot of people bought our game. But, like, that's still something really difficult, right? Like, you can't be like, oh, dude, people are really excited. People are really excited. We're gonna have 1 million people playing our game day one. That's just a recipe disaster. It's way more sensible to be cautious and be like, hey, this is looking good, but, like, we don't know. Hindsight is always 20/20. I don't remember where I heard that. It was a Whitest Kids You Know sketch. It's a Whitest Kids You Know sketch where they're talking about, like, the music awards. And they go, and now presenting the award for Best Music Album of the Year, the surviving members of Sublime. And two guys go up in wife beaters and khaki shorts. And one of them goes, hey, so sorry for all that music we did. And the other one goes, hindsight's 2020. And the joke is so dumb. But it's like, that's good. Sorry for all that music we did. I didn't sleep at all yesterday. I ended stream, and I did what I always do. I talked to Arch and Strog and Juice for 2 fucking hours. Yeah, you weren't even there, Pixel. Zay to big heckin' cute. Uh-huh. Did you guys know that Zay made a Zaybot? It has a bunch of features to help you stream. One of them, this is the big one why I'm gonna get Zaybot. It lets you know when ads are gonna happen. And so right now, I have it set so that all of my ads are turned off. Like I'm like minimum settings, don't do ads. Just don't fucking do ads on my channel. But Twitch is gonna be Twitch. They're still gonna play ads on my channel. And so, like, Japanese? Yapping. So, like, yapping is talking a lot, Jan. And Strog is saying we fluent in Japanese because we're fluent in just talking a lot. The language of yappers. Anyway, Twitch is still playing ads on my channel, I think. Count Yorga rated us like a month or 2 ago. And when they were, like, looking at my channel, they were like, is this guy doing pre-rolls? Does he not know? And I was like, what the heck? I'm literally not doing pre-rolls. Why is it doing pre-rolls? And so I think I need to set it to just do scheduled ads, like ads every 30 minutes. And if I use Zaybot, I'll be able to see, and that'll just be like, oh, hold this topic, I'm just gonna chat for 3 minutes. Gotta do 3 minutes of ads an hour to turn off pre-roll? The problem is in the ad settings, it says you can just turn off both. It says, like, don't do either. Oh, is that the bottom Lay has been using? The bottom? The bot. Yes. It is the bot Zay has... It is the bot Lay has been using. I think? Zay's been working on it. Anytime you see Zay go live, and you're like, let's fucking go! The fucking return! And then you get there and the title's just like, we're just testing the bot with ads. And I'm like, okay. Heard there were bottoms in here. The bottom? You mean Euland? Oh my goodness. Gossip language? Not really gossip language, Shan. It's just like talking. But yeah, Zaybot. It's live. I'm going to get it eventually. And we'll see how that works with like scheduled ads instead of pre-rolls that are supposed to be off but probably still happening. Zay breaking our hearts all the time. I know. I know. I want to see Zay. I want to see Zay play Sea of Stars or Golden Sun. Golden Sun would make me very happy. Because I've only seen one person play that in like the last 5 years. I want to see Zay do a backflip. Wow, Strog. I can't believe you would just go for such an obvious troll and tell them to do a backflip so you could see their panties. I'm honestly disappointed. Honestly, we'll talk about it later, Strog. I just, I expected more from you. I just want to see Zay more, to be honest. I think everybody wants to see Zay more. More likely to do a barrel roll. Zay, did you ever play Golden Sun? Is that a game you're familiar with? You did not? So it was on the Game Boy Advance. There's Golden Sun, Golden Sun 2. And basically, I forget the lore and story of the game. But each person is attuned to an element in the world. So fire, water, wind, and earth. The main character is Isaac, and he's attuned to earth. His best friends, Jen and Garrett, are... they're both fire. And Jenna fucking gets kidnapped. So it's him and Garrett, earth and fire. Eventually you recruit a water girl. Eventually you recruit a wind kid. So you've got all 4 elements. I think I've seen someone play one of these on stream. Isaac, a real one. Pre-rendered Spites games were a weird time. Yeah. Z or R twice. The big thing about the game is that you encounter these things called Jinn. They're kind of like little magic lizards, and each one is attuned to an element. And so the way these things work is you equip them to a character, and they essentially buff that character. And Jinn do 2 things. One, they have like a passive buff. So it's like, increases your attack by 10 or whatever. I think they do that. They might not. But you can also use them in combat. So like, you have the options fight, use item, use Jinn. And each Jinn has a specific like action in combat, where it's like, you get this, the first Earth Jinn is like, it goes forward and attacks one enemy really hard. Eventually there will be Jinn that's like, this attacks 3 enemies for, not as much. This Jinn fucking heals everybody in your party for this much. They just do different actions like that. That middle ant movement is weird. Yeah. When you use a Jinn, it basically goes... Oh, the idol? I see. When you use a Jinn, it basically goes into a cooldown stage, and it doesn't come back until you summon something. Wait, actually... No, I think I'm getting that wrong. I think you can use them, or you can just straight summon them. And then they come back over time. I'm not sure on this. It's been a long time. I want to say you use them, and then once they're on cooldown, you can summon them. And that brings them back. The thing with summoning them is that, like, if you have one Earth Jinn, and you summon it, it just does, like, Earth damage. But if you have 2 Earth Jinn on cooldown, then it's like you summon lesser Earth Spirit. And you summon, like, an Earth Elemental. If you have, like, 3 Jinn on cooldown, you summon something like Earth Dragon. And it's a big-ass dragon that hits really fucking hard. If you have 4 Earth Jinn on cooldown, then you summon, like, Daedalus, a massive Earth Spirit golem from ancient times that fucking missiles the battlefield for, like, a bajillion damage. You have 5 Earth Jinn on cooldown, right? You start doing, like, crazy things like that. Like, the more Jinn you use in a summon, the bigger the summon is. Alternatively, you could not do any summons with Jinn at all, because your character's class is based on what Jinn you have. So, like, when you start and you have 1 Earth Jinn, you're, like, Adventure. You get 2... I think you can change it like 3, you change it 5. But, like, you can mix and match them also. So if you did, like, 2 Earth, 3 Fire, you'd be a Samurai. And that changes your stats and, like, makes you hit real fucking hard. So you had this, like, play style of, like, do you want to buff yourself up passively and have, like, really strong, consistent gameplay where you're fighting, with a style? Or do you just want to be fucking throwing Jin out at your opponent and doing these massive summons? Both of them were totally viable. I think I always did the summoning stuff because I was like, I like looking at these cool cinematics of this fucking dragon missiling the world. The game was rad. I think they have a third Golden Sun game. I don't remember if I even bought it. If I did, I only played it for like 5 minutes and was like, I don't have time for this. Hi, Shockrail. But yeah, it's an old Game Boy Advance game. I think I played it along the same time as Final Fantasy Tactics Advance. And it's just a very similar feeling of like old-timey turn-based strategy game. I've seen one person play it in the last 5 years. And they always stream it at the same time as everyone else streaming stuff. And so I haven't caught much of it. Something else that was crazy. In the first game, you play as 4 characters. In the second game, you play as 4 completely different characters. So, like, in the first game, the main character was Isaac, and his 2 friends were Jenna and Garrett. And Jenna leaves. She, like, gets kidnapped, and, like, anytime you see her, it feels like she's with her brother. And they're doing bad shit. And you're trying to stop them. In the second game, the main character is Jenna's brother. And so, he's Earth, Jenna's Fire. I think you get Piers as a water guy, and you get a wind girl. And you're like, you learn more about the story, and you're like, oh, these guys are like... So the group in the first game was trying to save the world, but with like a Band-Aid solution. Whereas the group in the second game has more information. They're trying to like unmake/remake the world. Which puts them in opposition with that first party. And by the end of the second game, I think you just combine the parties so you get to choose between any 4 of the 8 characters. Which is cool. But not super advisable because that... You know, there's only so many Jin of each type. But... yeah. I really like Golden Sun. I want to see somebody play it. Them goddamn petrol-chugging, red-eye having, laser-licking rust growers. That's just in my notes. I just wrote that phrase in my notes about Helldivers. Whoa, whoa! It's so funny, Strog. Strogs wasn't here for the first Old Euland outburst. Well, Strog probably recognizes it from the memes channel. So he gets the joke, I hope. You know what I saw yesterday that was crazy? I don't know anything about anything. Debatable. So, I saw a picture of John Goodman yesterday. Which, for anybody who knows who John Goodman is, he's like long been a poster child, like textbook example of obesity. Because he did not look good. He has long looked like very overweight, like 300 to 400 pounds. And he's looked like that for a long time. But I saw a picture of him yesterday and it's like, he is slimmed down a shit ton. Like, he looks good now. I don't know who he is. Google him when you get the chance. Because you're going to see him and go, oh, this guy. Probably. You've probably seen this actor. Because he's a big film actor. He started on sitcoms and rom-coms. I think it was Roseanne was where he got famous. Big Lebowski. Yeah. Good for him. Yeah. Oh, brother, where art thou? Shit, he is Big Lebowski. I never, like, put that together in my head. He's slimmed down a ton. He looks really good now. One of them actors who's been around forever? Yeah. It's like, I don't know when Roseanne aired. Probably the 80s, but maybe the 70s? He's just literally always been there. He plays Walter in Big Lebowski? 80s? Okay. Yeah, so he's like 60 or 70 years old. I think he was Connor in Roseanne. I don't think I ever saw a single episode of Roseanne. He's 70 plus? Damn. You don't think so? I feel like he's been in a few Adam Sandler movies. I'd have to check. He just looks like he would be, though. I get that feeling from him that, he'd be in those. I think this was the first zone I quested through in Final Fantasy. I think the very first time I played, I made a gladiator. Because I was like, oh, gladiators were fucking cool. They've got like Flame Blade and Ice Blade and Thunder Blade in Final Fantasy Tactics Advance. So I'm gonna play as one of those. I didn't realize that the class you pick just advanced classes into something. And Gladiator just stops being a thing. God, they really don't have anything like Gladiator, do they? I don't remember anything from those movies other than the obvious. You know, now that I think about it, Gladiator is just fucking lost in Final Fantasy XIV. Because in other Final Fantasy games, you have to start as like a fighter or something. And then you can go to Gladiator. And they're like, kind of spell blades. Because they can like put elemental damage on their weapon and fucking like hit with that. Hi, Baldir. And in Final Fantasy XIV, it's like you start as a Gladiator. And then just become a Paladin. And Paladin doesn't have like Flame Blade or Thunder Blade. It's like, oh man, but I missed that. That was cool. Have you played some Last Epoch, Cutie Ewan? I have. I played a lot last night. I played with Core for 3 hours on a Primalist, and we got to level 14. And then I played with Foss on an Acolyte, and we got to like 16. So I played 3 hours on one character and 3 hours on another character. Tell us about your super special big boy builds. Hi, Elder. So, I played the Primalist at first because I figured this character is going to go slow and it's not going to be the one I main. I wanted to main Lich. Ass Slapper. Whoa. I wanted to main Lich initially. However, when I actually play them, I have more fun with the Primalist. On the Primalist, I'm going full in on Thorn Totems. You only want to main Lich because then you can say Lich please? No, because I wanted to be cute. Whereas the Primalist is just a big, burly, hairy dude. And I'm like, I don't want to play as this. This is a great aesthetic, but like, I don't want to be this. We slapping you and no. Well, maybe just a little. With the Primalist with the totems, it's just like, I set down totems, and then I just get to fucking chill. And before we ended, I got a talent that sets down all of my totems at once. And so it's just like 5 totems, fucking spikes everywhere. These big, burly, hairy dude chatters in shambles. I don't... Okay, Baldir. I don't have a problem with that aesthetic. I'm not like, they need to go away, they're so ugly. I just don't want to be big, burly, hairy dude. I want to be cute, soft, and not hairy. Burly? How do I explain what burly means? Burly is like really thick and muscular and hairy. Like if a lumberjack is typically burly. The image of what you expect with a lumberjack is like, that's a burly dude. They're just like... God, it's one of those words that, like, you use it all the time, and then you try to define it, and you're like, I actually don't know what this specifically means. Oh, not me then, L? No. A dwarf is burly. A bear is burly. I think. Now I kind of, like, want someone like Pixel to go get the actual definition. But yeah, the Primalist, then definitely not me. The Primalist is like just this dude that like lives out in the wilds with wolves and nature, doesn't shower often, big old beard, and he just looks like a wild guy, this like big burly dude. And like for some people that's cool. That's like, hell yeah, he's like the quintessential warrior of big tough masculine man. I obviously don't want to look like that. But I like the Primalist builds. I literally like all 3 of the Primalist subspecs. I'm like, god damn it. What kind of bear? Both types of bear. Because they reference each other. The Acolyte... So I only fit the hairy and dude. The Acolyte is a fucking weird chick. She's like one of those edgy goth girls that like, I'm gonna stand here shaking like a skeleton and roll my head and, like I'm dead and snap it back to make you uncomfortable. It's like, ugh, you're weird. But I went into it thinking I'm gonna like the Lich build more. Once I get Poison Nova or Poison Aura of Decay, that'll be like my bread and butter. Goth girls in here? But I can't get the Aura of Decay until level 30. And everything up to 30 has just been like, it's cool, but it's not really what I want to play. So with the Acolyte so far, I'm kind of just like, this isn't what I really want to do with the game. We're just like playing this until we get to the thing I want. Whereas the Primalist is like, I'm fucking having fun right away. With the Primalist, I'm setting totems down and just like, this is fucking cool. I went into Primalist thinking I'd want to play Beastmaster. Especially I wanted the Scorpion. But like, the totems have been so cool with Primalist that I could see myself going Shaman with it. And then, the Druid, which is all about transforming and like being a werewolf or a werebear. That's just like, that's my roots in games like this. When I started playing Diablo 2 when I was 11 years old, my first character, I don't know if it was my first character, but the first character I like really liked and leveled up was a druid. Because I wanted to be a werewolf, and I spammed Fury with Rabid Claws. Unless the big isn't about being fat. It's not really like fat, like overweight, but like just big. So like, it could be fat, it could be muscle, it could be a combination of the two. Imagine somebody that like, you look at your arm, and it's, you know, normal size. And then you look at another dude's arm, and it's like 3 times as thick and wide. Like, it's just fucking big for an arm, and you're like, what the fuck? And it's like, some of it's fat, some of it's muscle. It's just fucking big. I love werewolves. You can be a werewolf in Last Epoch. Think strongman kind of build? I'm only big by height. I also don't imagine you're that hairy, Jan. You said you were earlier, but I think the hairy you're thinking of is like long hair, whereas the hairy I'm talking about is like a lot of body hair. Like a lot of arm hair, a lot of chest hair. They look fuzzy as a human being. Unless you got a lot of chest and arm hair and body hair. But yeah, so I was playing a lot of Last Epoch yesterday. I want to play more. I'm very excited to play more. I need to not just completely put everything to the side to play Last Epoch. So my plans today are, we'll do our walk. I'll take a nap. I will go take care of the cat. I'll record a WoW video, which should be short. I have 4 zones left to do of Mists of Pandaria, and they're all pretty short. After that, I'll be free to play Last Epoch. Oh, I need to make, like... I need to do some stream OBS stuff. I need to, I really need a BRB screen. And I think maybe I'd do a starting stream soon. Starting soon screen. I feel like it works with, like, not having a starting soon screen. Because, like, that's what I'm doing, stretching. But, like... I've been conditioned to, like, people already being there when I go live. And when they aren't, I get weirded out. So, like, normally, 2 people are, like, putting emotes in chat before I go live. And then I go, like, the second I go live, they're like, hi. And I'm like, hey, guys, we're good. We're starting. And then today I was like, I went live. And I've been having connection issues earlier. And everybody just like, you know, little slower than usual. Not late. Nobody's late. Nobody's expected to be here right when I go live. But, like... It was just quiet for the first 2 minutes, and I was just like, oh no, everything's going wrong. Oh no, do I have internet right now? I mean, there's way worse than me, but I would say I have a good amount. I feel like, you know, just most people have body hair, but like... Well, obviously, most people have body hair. I also would be like, oh, I'm a hairy guy. And I fucking shave it all off. But I'm like, am I really more hairy than most people? Or are they also, a lot of them, shaving it off? Half tempted to just take an arm picture or a leg? You could if you want. Throw it in neat stuff. I hated this zone. I really like this walk. This walk goes through, like, a very, like, mystical, foggy jungle. And it's, like, 10 minutes of just, like, this is the type of walk that I really like. This is the stuff that I'm like, damn, This is the part where, like, if I wasn't recording, I might slowly go through this. This forest is just so cool to me. I need a drink. What are you, crazy, Farisu? 15 heroic kills? No. They buffed the drop rate. Everybody's getting it, like, this week. Fucking Nyx got it already. I saw the screenshot on Reddit of, like, 8 people getting it in one run. 15 heroic kills. Hi, Farisu. Only takes 15 heroic kills to get Viraloth. Go blood DK with me. I didn't because we stopped doing heroic. 15 heroic kills is 100% drop rate. Could you pug it? I feel like you could do it on LFR and get it. Like, I've seen so many people getting it on the subreddit for Isu. Hi, Crazy Pirate. LFR is 40 runs to get it? Yeah, well, if you do it on LFR, then you only have to do the one boss. Or maybe you have to do two. Can't remember if it's one or two. Plus, like, why would we both play Blood Death Knight? I hate overlapping classes like that. If there's somebody else playing the same class as me, I just want to switch so much. So I can go Frost in your 5-mans. Risu, I would just rather play a different tank. I'd rather play like Prot Warrior. Or Brewmaster. I'd actually love to be a Brewmaster monk, but like, I just don't understand Brewmaster monks. They have so many fucking buttons, and it's just like, can I just have avoidance? That's the friend who joined days ago? Oh yeah, I remember. That was in Moonlight Wandering. What do you have against Brewmaster monks, Farisu? I just like monks. I don't particularly like the whole keg drinking aesthetic. I just like monks. Am I bad at literally all 3 specs of monk? Yes. I'm fucking dog water at them, but I think they're cool. Do you like the celibacy part of monks? Baldir, the first monk I ever knew about, and I look at as an inspiration, is the great monk Moroku from Inuyasha, who is very much not celibate. And he meets a woman and he goes, "Will you bear my children?" Celibacy of monks. Not quite. Ain't no way you said Moroku? Uh-huh. Ain't no way. Now you're making me think like, oh shit, did I say his name wrong? Has it been that long that I'm fucking misremembering? Wind tunnel? I like all the old memes of like Moroku using wind tunnel to pull the remote closer to him to change the channel. I actually saw a meme yesterday of this dad on a couch, and he's holding his like 2-year-old baby, and the baby like kicks the remote off of the couch, and he looks at it, and he just picks her up and he just holds her off the couch, and she grabs the remote and he just pulls her back, and the mom is just like, "There's no way you just did that." The biggest suck before it was cool. Before it was cool. Back then, when anime always had to have a character that was just like, I am lust incarnate. I think nothing but of women. I think of nothing but women. When we had Moroku, we had Brock. Was Yamcha like that? Yamcha was kind of like that. Those were different times. I don't know if they were good times. Alright, leg or arm. Do your arm. Because that's probably easier. And you don't want to put feet pics on the internet. It was a time. They were the times of all time. I look back at that era, and I call it like 90s anime humor. Where like, female characters didn't have a personality. Their only existence in anime was like falling in love with a male character. Or and they had like just the worst fucking tropes. Ugh. I look at like Dragon Ball Z with Videl and Gohan, where it's like He's smart. But he's just like, oh, I don't know how to act around people, so I'll just always say they're right. And Vidal's like this bossy girl, but loves him. And he's like, God, I remember their dynamic, and I'm just like, good lord, this is so fucking cringe. I can paint over my feet. Jan, do you want to show us a picture of your leg? You can show a picture of your leg. Like, if you want to go through the extra effort of, like, covering up your feet or showing your feet, go for it. I'm just saying, between the choice of an arm and a leg, an arm would be easier. No one is recruiting me to Heroic Firelance because I have normal mode eye level. WoW players are toxic. I actually agree with that, Furisu. I think WoW players are one of the most toxic communities in, like, all of gaming. People are like, oh, League of Legends players are the worst. And I'm like, you need to fucking raid in WoW. You need to try and queue for a mythic dungeon as a Shadow Priest or a Feral Druid. The thing about ARM, it will probably look bigger than it is. Well, if you don't want to do your arm, don't do your arm. You goofball. You gave me the choice, arm or leg, and I'm like, do your arm. And you're like, well, I don't want to do my arm. I did that to Core like a week or two ago. I was like, here's a choice. Also, there's not actually a choice. My experience in WoW, everyone is toxic dude bro that says F word all the time before joining you. I always had such a fun time with my group. In my group, I always had a blast. You know, some moments of drama, but like the bros. And then outside the group, that was all the fucking rabble. Those were the toxic people. We were good guys in a sea of like just toxic shit. And then as I like, you know, grew up more and saw more of my friends, paid more attention to like things that didn't affect me, I saw that it was like, oh no, my friends are just as toxic as all of them. I'm the only one that's special. I remember I had one friend. He would just blatantly ninja loot things. And I remember asking him, like, why do you do that, dude? And he's just like, I'm never gonna see these people again. They don't matter. They're not even human. And I was just like, oh my god, dude. They are human. What do you mean? But to him, it was just like, I'll never see these again, so who cares? Who cares if I'm mean to them? There will be zero consequences for it. And it was like, bro, that doesn't mean you should just fucking take advantage of them. Like, spread positivity. What the fuck? It's there. Let's go look at Jan's arm. I about snapped my neck on the double take. Ain't no way. He's a racist. I can't see it in my VR headset. Like, I can see it, but I'm like, I can't see fucking hair there. It's okay, Elon. I run Abris every week on LFR for the mount. I'll get it soon. I don't even remember what the mount is in Abris. You're already running LFR Abris. It's the first boss? Oh, that is a cool one. Just run a Mirdrasil LFR. To be honest, it doesn't have the best light lingo, LOL. Pretty hairy, Jan. A Mirdrasil LFR is cringe. What are we at? We're at 2.7 already? I feel like we started 10 minutes ago. Oh my god. Furisu, did you see the trailer for the game Kingmakers? And I don't expect you to play it, but, like, I think you'd find it really funny. You can see more hair on the leg. I think Jan just wants to show us his legs. I am made of hair. I don't have a problem with body hair. But when I see it on somebody trying to be cute, like... So, like, if somebody was like, hey, look, I'm a cute femboy, and they were hairy, I was like, this is wrong. I don't like this. And I shouldn't be that judgmental for it. But, like, if somebody's just fucking... If somebody's just being like, yeah, I'm fucking Big Daddy, then it's like, alright, no problem with hair. That'd be a way to know how... Are Yulin legs? Wait, what? I'm not understanding what you're saying there, Jan. I don't know. I feel like body hair does not go with cute. But, like, I don't necessarily think it's bad. It's just, like, the mismatch of it. God, I just feel like I'm digging a hole and insulting people. I want to play Last Epoch. I want to play more of that game. Somebody was asking me. So, I was in Proxy Zero's chat this morning, and he raided into Isurus, who I've known about for a long time, but haven't really watched them much. And then I followed them today because I was like, "Oh, Proxy vouches for this person? Sold." But I was watching Isurus, and somebody in their chat was like, "Oh, is Lost Epoch worth it?" And I was like, "Oh, it's fucking great. It's an amazing game. I love it so much." And they're like, do you think it's worth the $35 price? And I was like, damn, man. I want to say yes. But the last time I recommended an ARPG was Diablo 4. And we all know how that went. I meant, like, kind of get the, like, oh, mine is bigger. So are you saying you want to see my legs, Jan? Because I can show you my legs if you want. I don't mind. What else was there in the news? Is Juice here? Because I read up on the fucking Niji Sanji Uki stuff. Holy... I've said it before, I'm curious how they look after all this walking. Okay. Oh god, it's so bad. It's so bad. Like, not even just a recently thing. It's like his personality. It's like all he wants to talk about is like weird white people. And it's like, dude, what? I thought people were overreacting. I saw a 5-minute compilation of him just being like, haha, yeah, everybody's having a good time. I'm just gonna bring up white people and how they'd ruin it, and it's just being like, what the fuck, dude? Huh? It was like... It's literally... I don't know if it's all he talks about, right? But that was a long compilation for something that should typically be considered taboo. And, like, just casual racism. What the fuck? What the fuck? Absolutely wild. Absolutely unhinged. And that there was no consequences for it either was like, Now, I don't really know how I feel about, like, reacting to racism like that as hard as racism against minorities. Because on one hand, like, racism is racism. Deal with it equally across the board. On the other hand, minorities have had it really rough for a really long time. And it feels wrong to just be like, we gotta treat it equally. So, like, you need to get punished just as hard as this person. It's like, that feels a little weird. It feels a little weird to be like, the C word that is a food is equivalent to the N word. That feels just not okay. All racism is bad. Making one type of racism less of an issue just makes it like it's normal to be racist against one group. I agree. I 100% agree. All racism is 100% bad. But there's not an equal level to it. Anyone can talk shit about white people, wear white, and have no right to complain. It's such a, like, I don't think there is a right answer. I don't think there is a, like, good answer that satisfies, that is right in all situations. It feels very wrong to be like, nope, racism isn't equal. It's okay to be racist against white people. That's wrong. At the same time, it's like, yeah, it's all equivalent. C word is equivalent to the N word. That's also fucking wrong. I don't know where the balance is. I'd rather you not talk any shit. I try not to. Even with, like, close friends, I typically don't make race jokes. I grew up in California, where everybody's, for the most part, afraid to be racist. In high school, freshman year, Hurricane Katrina happened, and we had a transfer student from Mississippi who was, not openly racist, but, like, you know, he got comfortable with us as his new friend group, and after 2 weeks, he's like, hey, you guys want to hear a black joke? And we were just like, whoa, what? And, like, I heard some of those jokes, and, like, I laughed at them without fully understanding them. God, I wish Yulin would treat me like shit. Can you just fucking shut up for, like, a minute, Frisu? Jesus. Oh, I don't like doing that. Frisu, I love you. I don't like being the one saying it. You're supposed to say that to me. Being racist against white people without it being bad will make some white people be racist against other groups because it's normal. Bad cycle. Again, shocker. I, like, 100% agree. Like, I'm right there with you. It just feels wrong to treat it equally. White people have done some heinous shit and fucked with cultures all around the world. If you want Yulin to treat you like shit, you gotta earn it, no handouts. But they didn't do that stuff because they're white, they did it because they're greedy. I do like that point of view. I do like that statement. That's like, oh yeah, that's something really good to think about. I had too, dark humor was around me growing up a lot. The example I heard that applies to this, but also applies to a few other situations, is oil. So, like, countries have had their industrial revolution at different points in history. The United States had theirs first, then a lot of European countries. And it's been like, you know, since then, there are still countries only recently having their industrial revolution. China was like 50 years ago that they had their industrial revolution. And so now that they're having, like, Paris Accord talks, where they're like, we need to limit emissions, we need to limit oil usage throughout the world. Hi, Cookie. They're pledging at different rates. It's not like, okay, everybody cuts oil usage by 50% in 5 years. UK was before US? Hi, Logitech. I actually didn't know that. It's not fair. Wasn't England first? They're the ones who started it? It sounds like they were, and I just didn't know that. And a lot of people on the right complain about this. But, like, if you say, okay, the United States and England got to enjoy 200 years of industrial revolution and enjoy, like, the prosperity and benefits of that. And China got to use it for, like, 40 to 50 years and have much less time to reap the benefits of this. It's wrong to be like, okay, everybody has to stop using oil at the same time at the same rate. Because, like, 200 years of benefit vastly outweighs 50 years of benefit, right? To put it in simpler terms, you know, imagine two guys stuck in a desert. They find water. One of them just starts chugging. And then the other takes 2 sips, and then they go, wait, we gotta ration this out. From now on, we go 1 sip, 1 sip, 1 sip, 1 sip. And it's like, dude, you just drank half a gallon and I've gotten 2 sips. We're not gonna start doing this now. I get to chug for a bit. It's like that with oil, where people are complaining like, oh, why are the sanctions, not the sanctions, why are the limits on China less than the US? And I kind of see it the same as, like, punishments for, like, this, where it's like, it feels disingenuous to be like, C word is equal to N word. Racism against white people, against racism against minorities, should be treated equally. Like, they should. They're both wrong. But at the same time, if a group has been kicked on the ground for decades, for centuries, and then it's like, alright, equal slate. I just, personally, I'm a little uncomfortable with it being like, alright, we're all equal now. No... I am wording this so poorly. I don't know the right answer. Both sides feel kind of wrong to me. It's equality versus equity? Yes. If you want Yulin to treat you like shit, you gotta earn it, no handouts. I too had dark humor was around me growing up a lot. I didn't do shit. Why should I be treated like a horrible person because of my color? That's... yes. But, like, our ancestors have done shit. High Wrath. And we kind of reap the benefits of it now. And, like, even if you have done absolutely nothing wrong, and you've actually strived to be a good and fair person, it's very likely, I'd say almost impossible for it not to be the case, that being white, you've benefited from that stuff that they have done. I didn't do shit either, and you shouldn't. Eat the rich, that's the real issue. Eat the rich is the real issue. Oh my god.
Eat the...
Fucking blue shell of 1%. Equality versus equity. It's not about calling you a bad person. It's about recognizing how society got to where it is now. Yeah, so it's, shit, what's his name? Adam Conover? He does the, Adam Ruins Everything series. Or at least he used to. I think he no longer does that series. But he has a video about, like, redlining. And, like, it shows that a lot of white people have benefited from, like, Jim Crow laws in the past. Where, people, sectioned off different neighborhoods, and it was like, this one's whites only. This one's non-whites only. And then, like, the groups in the non-white neighborhoods were given, like, less advantages and, like, less opportunities for loans and schooling. And the white neighborhoods were given, like, great loans, low interest rates. A lot of opportunity to then invest that and earn more money. And then decades later, they abolished Jim Crow laws. They say, like, anybody can live anywhere. No more laws like that. Well, if you've been...
Yeah, your mic is fucked up. What the fuck? Yeah, I already got you guys. What the heck was that? That's straight out static.
Fuck. You can hear me.
Still doing it, Yulin? What?
Well, okay, it's not on stream. Alright.
Oh, it's fixed. What happened?
Now it should be fixed for you. And fixed for them. I don't know. I think it's something with
That
the
was
Vive Pro.
weird.
The Moogle's been censored. Okay, that's better. I don't know what the last thing I said was.
I don't know either. That distracted me.
I would just watch the Adam Conover video on redlining. It's very good and informative. I'm so sorry about the mic, guys. Hi, Wrath. SCP got Euland. It's like... Man. I don't know what to do about it. It's like, I restarted my computer this morning. The mic was fixed. I don't know why, just partway through stream, it's just like, nope, we're gonna fucking nothing but static. I just... Fuck, it just makes me think I need to, like, just fucking buy a new headset. And I really don't want to. I don't want to buy an Index. They're like 5 years old. I don't want to buy a big screen. It doesn't have fucking headphones attached to it. Well, for most people, if you don't treat them as equal, they'll never treat you as equals. So we'll just bounce back and forth. Buy a giant cord.
The superior headset of Quest 2.
The superior headset of Quest 2. I don't... I guess it technically would, because right now I have a lapel mic going into the Vive headset. The alternative is getting a long-ass fucking cord and running that to the computer and just having that on the Vive headset with magnets. Ah, this fucking sucks. Maybe I do that. Maybe I just get a long cord until I can get a real Valve Prism. Because that's what I'm waiting for. I'm waiting for something in the new VR generation that isn't the big screen. Not that the big screen is bad. The big screen is actually really good. It's just not what I want. Shockrail, you understand the, like, one group has reaped the benefits and you can't just blanket call them equal after the fact, right? Elon wants the bigger screen VR. I want the big screen. I want VR to feel as lightweight as possible. I don't have a problem with the weight. I have, like, never had neck problems from it. Well, you're already tethered with the headset video cable. Just get, like, a 20-foot cable, 3.5 mm male-to-female audio cable. I guess. I'm a formerly anemic twink. I need some assistance. Risu, you need to work out more. That way you can break femboys over your knee. Oh, we are doing wishes? I want my eye fixed so I don't have to wear cute glasses. Quality is a dream we aim for. Maybe one day we'll reach it in a post-scarcity world, but for now it's something we aim to improve it over time. It's only been 80 years since the last black slave was freed in America. Not nearly enough time has passed to ignore the difference. That's something that's crazy. 1942 was when the last slave was freed. That is way after Abraham Lincoln and the Emancipation Proclamation. It's like, hold on. You would have thought that's the 1800s. 1942? That's like, what the fuck? Yeah, but we continue like that, it will never end. We'll go back and forth with one group to another being normally racist. I wish everything that some people have done in the past to have not done but I can't expect it by respecting others. It feels like you're just... It just feels like there's a spot in between what we're saying and what you're saying, Shockrail. Or not necessarily what we're saying, but like there's a quality, and then there's the level that you're saying like this is what it is if it's not a quality, and we're saying like it needs to be somewhere like in between those. Femboys break me though. Harisu sup, hi. Break or brick, bricked up. Hey dude, you ready to go to lunch? Yeah dude, I'm bricked up. What? Hi Nick. How are you, Ewan? I'm good. I'm good. My mic just fucked up again, and so fucking ugh. For anybody that doesn't know, Trash Taste, they were doing an RV trip, and one of their guys used to be terminally online, went to Japan to be a teacher for like 6 years, and was completely disconnected from the internet. And when he came back, just internet culture had changed. And so he thought he was picking some stuff up, but was missing a lot of it and just wrong on a lot of it. So he thought like bricked up meant excited. And so people would be like, hey dude, you ready to go to lunch? And you'd be like, yeah dude, I'm bricked up for this. And they'd be like, what the fuck? Who is the cute green furry? It's Cookie Pro. If you ain't bricked up for lunch, what are you doing? I fucked up my lunch today. I had a box of crackers that I split between 2 Tupperware. And it's 700 calories in one, 700 calories in the other. I was like, okay, I gotta like eat this a little bit before stream and a little bit after. 350, 350. 2 hours before stream, they're all fucking gone. I'm just like, oh god. Damn it, I'm gonna be so hungry later. Well, you're technically excited, so they got that right. Bro, lunch gets me bricked up. Just so that everyone knows, bricked up means hard. Bricked up means like ready to fuck. Do they stream? I don't think Cookie streams.
No, not often. It's very rare. I want to stream more, but I just forget. What are you doing?
I'm trying to play with your hair, but your ears are too grabbable.
You can't play with my hair. It's not grabbable.
Yeah, but I wanted to grab it.
My ear.
I was trying.
I know you do, but you can't grab my hair. You can only grab my ears.
Side note, shout out to the World of Warcraft team. We're in a cave and it's raining. Just wanted to point that out. just a little side right there. I'm going to make peanut butter and banana sandwich for the first time in my entire life right now. Good luck, Harisu.
Good. That's good. That's good.
It's hard, bricked up rather. I'm hard as heck. Don't mess with me. No, Ewan, bricked up means full stomach. No, it means hard.
Not a base.
My tummy's about to get bricked up. Yeah, I know, Dork. I'm pretty sure, Sir Noble, that it means like horny. Just had Thanksgiving dinner. I'm quite bricked up. Oh my god. The avatar looks like a Nanachi base.
No, it's not Nanachi base.
I can see the similarities, but it is not.
It's not a Nanachi base.
Bedtime, you're doing so well with your stream and exercise. Proud of you, Ewan. Thank you, Carface. Sleep well.
I think it's more... Oh, look.
Are you going to join the Bricked Up Brothers in WoW Hardcore? Absolutely not. The only way I will ever play hardcore in a game is for like a 1-day stream challenge for somebody's content. So like doing a 1-day thing of like Last Epoch where we all play hardcore and it's like 4 people and the last one alive wins, or whoever finishes the story wins. That sounds fun. Where like 4 people are in a call together and they're racing and they're like, I'm here. And then one person's like, oh no, flamethrower. Ah! And then their mic cuts off because they died. That sounds like a really fun way to use hardcore. But like the idea of putting 200 hours into a game and then dying because bad internet? Fuck no. Absolutely not.
Oh, Yulian.
That's me.
Have you played Remnant from the Ashes then?
I have not. I watched Telena play a lot of
Because
it.
that one
Boss.
that has a hardcore mode and it's brutal.
Hmm.
Like you can put it on any difficulty, but it's just like Dark Souls like shooter that if your entire team gets wiped, your save is deleted.
Hmm. Oh. Hi, Dingo.
So you start back at the beginning, and I was like, oh, this is so annoying. I did it.
Hi, Johan. Hell yeah.
I actually did it. That was a challenge.
Nah,
So
lit means
many
horny.
extras,
Trust
so
me.
many skills.
People keep trying to con me into doing Tindral and Smolderon. Why are WoW players like this? Because they're fucking toxic, Farisu. Yulin bricked up for that hardcore? God, no. Hi, Zoe. What is this war camp, Yulin? This is Orgrimmar. This is the capital city of the orcs in World of Warcraft. You young whippersnappers and your strange words, I sometimes feel like Premier 2 guy not knowing every single new thing you all say. Alu. Coming to take your girl. Do people hang out there? Sort of. So if you look at like classic WoW, people are either in Ironforge or Stormwind or Denasis. And on the Horde, they're in the Undercity, Orgrimmar, and nobody fucking goes to Thunderbluff. But Orgrimmar and Undercity, pretty populated. You look at retail WoW, there's people in Valdrakken, there's people in Stormwind, there's people in Orgrimmar. But there's so many cities in the game that just like everybody's split up. If you're leveling, you don't just you're not chilling in a city with a lot of people. I had a dream I was a WoW raid leader, but it was structured like solo leveling. So it was real instead of in-game. Oh. I watched your clip, Zoe. The one where you look into the forest and you're like, that's a nope. And like, God, do I agree with you. You looked in the forest and I was like, ugh, that's spooky. And you're like, that's a nope, nope, nope. That's we're not going there. And I was like, oh, fucking hell yeah. My clips are shit, Sag. Well, I agreed with that one. I just spam them. I don't think they're shit. Okay, there's been one or two where I'm like, why did he put this up? But that one I liked, damn it. Euland is wrong. Once again, Thunderbluff was the main city of the Horde under Phase 1 of Season of Discovery because the world buff dropped there, Nerge. I didn't know that, actually. I only got to level 12 in Season of Discovery. And then I was like, wow. This is why I didn't play Classic 4 years ago. I do not want to spend 30 minutes killing scorpions for 8 scorpion asses. This sucks. I did see that Season of Discovery is in Phase 2, though. And I made a priest and got to level 8, and after that I was just like, why am I playing this? Fucking love Vanilla WoW. I'm very happy for the people that love it, because I feel like I don't fit in Classic or Retail WoW. Retail WoW is all about being sweaty. It's all about spamming those Mythic dungeons to then do better in Mythic raids. And I don't like Mythic dungeons, so it's like, ugh, I don't want to do this. And like, I feel like I don't fit into Retail WoW right now. I show up to raid and I'm 20 item level behind everybody because they all ran Mythic dungeons. That shit sucks. But I go to Classic WoW and I'm just like, dude, I just want to do a quest and like move on to the next thing. I feel like I need to move away from MMOs and play ARPGs. I've been fucking loving Last Epoch. Hello again, everyone. I give hugs.
I saw you and Corin. Who was the other person that was playing?
Bradle.
With you?
Bradle.
Yee. Were you having fun?
Oh my god, it was so much fun. There was a lot of lag and like first day launch issues that were shitty, but overall it was really fun.
It's
Look, here's
normal.
my theory. People
That's
clip the
normal.
stupidest incoherent shit on bigger channels for some reason, so for some reason they think it's funny. So assuming everything you can curate is perfect instead of posting stupid shit sometimes doesn't diversify. I had somebody telling me about clips, and they were saying editing goes a long way with them. They were saying like they watch Finster clips all the stream, and the editing makes it really funny, and like a lot of people appreciate subtitles, which takes effort into them. Yeah, I know some of those words. God damn it, Strog. I'm literally like not trying to out you with this, and Strog's like, "Yep, no, that definitely wasn't me." Strog does this so much. I love you, Strog. But then they watched a Finster stream, and it was like they were just like, "This is kind of boring." They really like Finster, but like just watching this is just like, the editor for the clips and YouTube videos just goes a long way. Which like I haven't looked too much at clips, but that got in my head just like editing goes a long, long way for these. I sometimes hate doing subtitles. I don't even know how to begin to do subtitles. Now hold on. Uh-huh. The reality is your clips should look and feel like your stream. Hyper editing goes against you. That makes logical sense to me. But is that how it happens in practice? Because like in that example with Finster, it would totally work against them, right? You watch all these clips, you think they're great, you go check out the stream, and it's like, But is that the same experience that everyone gets, right? Like if you hyper edited your clips and got like 10 times the traction on your clips, would you have more retention even if technically a smaller percentage of the people looking at your clips actually liked your stream? Clips already curate the most funny moments of a stream when there's often 5 minutes plus of downtime. Yawnland. God damn it, I literally yawned from reading Yawnland. Oh my god.
Lol. Yawn.
I don't know why I yawn so much. And it's not like I don't get enough sleep. I do. So I'm not speaking with any authority on this. This is just like two different sides that I've heard. And they both make sense to me.
Okay.
I personally have zero intention of fucking with clips. Twitch apparently added the new clip thing, the new clip feature, which makes making clips super fucking easy and pushing them to YouTube Shorts. But like, I don't know if I want to fuck with that. I'm too tired thinking about kissing boys all night instead of sleeping. I mean, you could, and I'm sure it helps. But what's better, putting out one good clip and hoping it sales, or 100 bad clips and hoping one sales? I mean, so for efficacy, 100 bad clips and hoping one sales. But like, when you find your little niche, you're comparing one good clip and hoping it sales, or 100 bad clips and hoping it sales. What if you were comparing 100 bad clips to 20 good clips? When you find your literal niche and then go crazy with the quality. I'm wondering if it's like all of these lines of thinking work. If there's like examples of it working for people, like this person, 100 bad clips and one sailed and it worked. This person, a single fucking clip and it just popped off. This person, 30 clips, 3 of them pop off, right?
Also sharp.
I'm wondering, and it'd be very hard to know, like, no, this is the right way. This is the most likely to succeed. right? I don't have any guess on the numbers for, like, which type works the best.
Allowing me.
You probably do, since it's 10% quality, 10% luck, and 80% showing up. Yeah. Yeah. I enjoy editing clips. I like memeing them. But I feel like you people want subtitles mostly in shorts, but then making a 5 to 10 minute video and adding subtitles to it. Yeah, so I was talking to someone yesterday. God, I was talking to Strog yesterday. And they were like, subtitles goes a long way. Because sometimes I'm in bed, like, on my way to sleep, and I have the sound off. And there's a lot of, or like, they're on a bus, and they're just looking at clips. And if it's silent, because you have it muted, and there's no subtitles, that's just an instant skip, right? If you just see a VTuber, and they're just flailing their arms around, like, it's not gonna be, like, funny for anyone. They're just gonna skip it, but they need to have it muted in that moment. Also, we're at 4.2 miles. Peanut butter and banana sandwich goated. I haven't had bananas in a really long time for Isu, and I was like, oh, they're always so slimy. I hate them. And then somebody was like, well, yeah, they're only slimy, like, after they're ripe. You gotta get them, when they're still a little green. And I was like, oh, yeah, I do remember them being really good like that. Shit, and I haven't had a banana like that since, but I wanna. I hate touching bananas. Talking to Strogs after stream. You say that, Pixel, like you aren't there half the time. Then there's too much background sound, so you can't hear all the words. I made a high-quality 3-minute ad for Relink, adding quality subtitles, added an hour and 15 minutes to the creation process. Oh, added an hour and 50 minutes to the creation process. Yeah, video, not ad. Yeah. I imagine that, like, didn't do any better than all the other stuff that's just, like, clip it and ship it. As frustrating as that is. Peanut butter reminds me of Yulin. Dude, I haven't had peanut butter in so long, and I'm fucking sad about it. I always have my earbuds with me. For sure. But a lot of people don't. The only place I touch a banana with is my mouth. It feels gross on my hands. Are you even talking about the banana peel for Isu? Huh? But yeah, it's the life of editors. LOL, I hate peanut butter. Mods! Crush his balls. Mods, shave his arm. But only one of them. Bananas feel weird. What do you guys think about food in the bedroom? Like eating food off of someone. Or them eating food off of you. Mods, wax his arm. Huh? I mean, it did okay, but the reality is I have shorts that do 100% better. And the video went to the moon. I would have made more guides, but it's like, nah. I could have put out a better example of my stream at that time. Disgusting, eat in the dining room. Chocolate is okay in the bedroom? I'm okay if it's the pits? Hang on. Whoa, Jan, whoa. Don't fucking time him out! But yeah, subtitles help if you want to listen silently, because you never know if a VTuber you watch yells boobs. Jan, when you say if it's the pits, you meant waxing. Okay, we had kind of moved to, like, talking about eating food off somebody, and it was like, are you saying use your armpit as, like, a cup for someone's food? What the fuck? Not the eating, you freaks. I was about to make an ass-eating joke. I don't know. I feel like I could eat off somebody if they just showered. Right? Like, if they've been fucking out and about all day, and they just close off, and it's like, alright, let's fucking, have dinner. It's like, go fucking shower if I'm gonna eat off you. That does mean 2 showers in the day. But, you know, that's part of the process of having food in the bedroom. Probably they need to shower. That's flavored country dork. Vile. What if they showered then sat in the room rotting all day? Neat point of view. No. It has to be like they shower and then within 30 minutes we're doing this thing. You can't shower and then like sit in your room for 3 days and be like, I haven't been outside, so I'm clean. That's not how the human body works. I am a goddamn biologist, okay? Your skin just makes bacteria. You are oozing from every single pore on your body at all times, always. There is no fucking... Oh god, Asmongold, when he's like, I didn't wash my hands, I have a clean dick. The human dick generates 43 strains of bacteria. You do not have a clean dick. But I'd only eat like desserts. I'm not eating nor letting anyone eat something from me. Stacking donuts. 3 days. What's the worst food to eat off someone? Oh god, what is the worst food to eat off somebody? We got billions of microbes and shit. Yeah, maybe those dicks, but have they tested mine? Soup? Soup is pretty bad to eat off somebody. I could see, like, somebody pushing their thighs together and you just pour the soup into, like, into the cup of their thighs and being like... I could see that being fucking, like, just vile. Don't forget to build your forma and get your login reward, Ewan. We have already got our login reward. Harisu, I'm at, like, 1008 for my login days. I just got day 1000 a little bit ago. Bro, that sounds nasty. That's how I do shots, Tomato Bisque. Oh, God. Eat Fruit Loops out the booty. No! I refuse to listen to Admon's advice or critique till he learns hygiene. I'm at day 2,999 tomorrow, big 3K. You're at 3,000? Jesus, Harisu. Hell yeah. Oh god, I can imagine it. So, like, a question I've always asked also is, like, why don't we eat in the bathroom? Like, you sit reverse on the toilet, and there's literally a nice little tabletop for you. That's, like, perfect, like, lunch eating area.
God,
hi, Zooey.
No.
But, like, if it's chocolate ice cream or soup, I don't think I could eat there. I don't think I could literally be, like, dropping kids off at the pool and eating soup. That's just like, oh, that's too much. That's a South Park reference. 3,000 vlogging days. Warframe Stronga. Good morning. This coming from the guy who don't eat ass. Yeah, I actually would never eat in the bathroom. That's a dirty place. But it's fun to talk about sitting reverse on the toilet and using the back as a table. Because, like, who the fuck does that? Guys, I think we're going to need another video. I don't think this video gets us 1 mile. It started at about 4, or like 3.8. We're at 4.5. I think we're going to be at like 4.7 when it ends. So, this is like recipe for disaster of getting a long 2-hour video right at like 4.7. But what if you fall off? You need to fucking learn how to sit on a toilet if you're falling off. What the hell? Sometimes you need to put your head down and put in work. I would eat in there, but I don't need to, at least in MZ Matter bathroom. Is that my other bathroom? What? Eating ass is fucking disgusting. That heart belds in with the hair. I'm struggling, guys. Master, sorry, keyboard was still in English. Okay, my master bathroom. So for anyone that hasn't watched Mythbusters, when you go to the bathroom, you're supposed to put the lid down. Because when you flush, the air basically becomes a fucking geyser of particulate from the stuff that was in the toilet. And so even if you have the lid, it's still going to be it's going to be caking your bathroom. Not just like the floor, but like the walls, the handles, just everything in there. So like, don't fucking eat in the bathroom. Just don't. And really find the prudes when you bring this topic up. Imagine having the Y next to the T. You guys are so silly. Is the Y next to the T? Doobie, do you know how the English keyboard is designed? I think actually all keyboards are designed like this. They put the most common letters at the top and or toward the center middle of where your hands rest. So Y and T are similar in usage, so they're near each other. I would do that, but I can't. I only eat there if I'm in a hurry. And getting the stuff ready for a bath. Not all keyboards. They put the black keys above the white ones. That's a piano. What? Ugh. Actually, QWERTY was made to be slow for mechanical mechanisms and typewriters. Actually, your mom gay? L? Ratio? Rip Bozo? Zoe, did you see the trailer for Kingmakers? And are you going to play that? Yuland has a way with words. Actually, my ex told me that. Because anybody would critique him on stuff and he'd get really defensive. And I was the only one that would be able to critique him without him being feeling attacked. And so I remember one time he was like, hey, I really like how much you care about how I feel. And even when you're trying to tell me I'm doing something wrong, I don't feel like I'm in trouble. And I was like, yeah. Pixel will never recover. Where did that come from? I didn't say it was a good way. No! Will I have quartz instead of QWERTY? And extra keys for OAU. Oh. I'm just kidding, you're kind. Harumph. Thank you. I'll never recover. Oh, I think Zoe had to go start doing stuff for their day. Shit, I should have asked about Kingmakers earlier.
No. I've never seen Kingmakers. What was that again? I wanted to play it.
Kingmakers is the game where you were a guy from the future that goes back in time to medieval era and run massive regiments of knights over with your Ford Ram truck. Your Ford Ram? Dodge Ram.
You know what I find funny? Is that you could literally say, "Oh, this is an Apache helicopter," and all the knights would go, "It's a dragon! It's a dragon!"
Yeah.
I'm like, that's accurate. Yeah.
I need to talk to you after your stream. Oh God, am I in trouble, Strog? I hope it's not bad. Oh geez, I'm gonna stress the fuck out about this now. Guys, I can't focus with Strog needing to talk to me. I'm gonna end stream. Bye. I'm gonna end stream right now. All keyboards are like that in Germany. Oh, I thought you had those separate like we do. Ford Ram. I said Ford Ram. I was like, something feels off. I have just said something very, very wrong. Damn truck Twitter gonna come after you, Ewan. Seems to be good. I feel like a dumbass every time Ewan corrects me. No! Yeah, you're in big trouble, Mr. Sometimes, Lost One, I don't take the care to be nice when correcting you. Because you get You do the Siselden thing where you get really pedantic and where you're like, well, actually, I'm not entirely wrong because this is the case, technically. And I'm just like, oh my god, I want to strangle this guy. But me trying to strangle Lost One would be like, I'm gonna fucking shake you, and he would just stand still and I'd be fucking shaking myself. I'd try to push Lost One and I would fall over. It's alright, man. At least you didn't lose $10 for it.
Grenade launcher.
Zooey, I did not expect to take this bet. I only make bets when I'm really fucking confident, and so when I was like, alright, let's bet a league skin on it, Zooey, and he was just, I expected him to be like, whoa, okay, I don't want to bet on this. I'm not that confident. And Zooey, for whatever reason, was just like, yeah, I'll fucking bet a league skin on this. And that made me be like, oh shit, I hope I'm right. I was confident, but now I'm like, a little doubtful. Oh no. I mean, like having to click. Then A to A. Whenever Yulin disagrees with me, I just picture this, and I'm not upset anymore. God damn it. Well, yeah, Germany has that.
Crossover with Konosuba? What?
Wait, what game soon a crossover?
I was looking through like feature recommendations, and I saw Maple Story has a crossover with Konosuba. I'm like, what? I'm just trying to look through like the feature games and stuff and discounts.
I'm gonna shake you, and I'd fucking thank you for it, Furisu. Shake 'em. Hi, Juice. Maple Story Konosuba crossover. A sounds like, huh? Oh god, he's here. He's arrived.
Hello. Hello.
Did you play Lost Epoch much after I left?
I did. Your class, by the way, your mastery isn't level based.
Oh.
You were right there.
Really? That's
yeah.
it
wasn't too far after.
I actually tried to get on this morning. I was like, I got 30 minutes to play. I'll play my Necromancer and see if I can get to like 18, maybe 19. And it was just like, I could not connect. But I was also disconnecting from Twitch and like YouTube. So I was like, oh, what the fuck's going on with my internet? But then when my internet came back, I still couldn't connect to Last Epoch. So I was like, what the fuck? I was fine. I didn't want to play anyway.
I think it was like this morning. There was like a surge for a lot of people's like internet or phone stuff.
It's yeah.
Did you hear about that?
A lot of AT&T phone service like
Mm.
across the US is down.
Boss, you're gonna play Kingmakers, right?
Mm-hmm.
Do you know anything about it?
Oh, I saw the trailer.
Okay, okay.
It looks fun.
It just looks like a game that's very much your style of humor. God, okay, let's H at the end. My favorite plant that I cannot eat, Foss. It's like the meme. It is the grass monkey.
But yeah, the mastery thing isn't level based. It's like you get to a point in the game.
Okay.
Yeah, it's not that far from where
Cool.
we left off, though. A little bit further, I think. I don't know though. It might be further ahead than I realized though at the same time, because time is but irrelevant to reality in gaming. So who knows? I don't know how much time has passed. I feel like it was right there. So.
I mean, so we ended. I was level 16, and so it made a lot of sense that it was at 20. Okay. Okay.
It might have been I might have been 16 already. I don't remember. I don't remember.
Wait, let me check this.
You went Warlock?
I did go Warlock. There's so much damage over time.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
Go.
Yeah.
I want to go Lich. I want to go Poison Aura. On Primeless, I want to play Shaman, and I want to play
So
Beastmaster.
Are we so okay with the poison aura? If that's the only skill you care about, do we know for a fact if those bottom skills? Because if you can apparently get the stuff before the chain, do we know if those bottom skills are unique to the class only?
They are not.
If that's the yeah, okay, so if those bottom skills aren't unique to the class only, you can still get that poison aura without being a lich. That's the only skill you care about there.
Yeah. But I think it complements Lich more. So, like, Lich gets more Leech than the others. Lich also gets a lot of other things that, like, are good for being in melee, like Reaper form. Which, if you're playing Poison Aura, you're gonna be in melee. So, like, if I'm building for that, you could build for it in the other builds, right? But I'm kind of just looking at it like, it makes the most sense with Lich. And, like, I don't really care about Warlock or Necromancer that particularly.
Yeah, I played a little bit earlier, and it was fine. I was playing, and then all of a sudden, whenever I tried to leave the town, I couldn't. It was giving me like an error, matchmaking error. I was like, oh well, I guess I can't play it anymore. They couldn't go anywhere.
I thought their offline mode was gonna be like, oh, my internet's down, so I'll just take my online character and play offline for a bit until I have internet again. I didn't know it was like, if you're playing offline, you know, you could be cheating in items, so we're gonna keep them separate. When I learned that, I was like, man, okay. Yeah, but I mean, that's still an upgrade. Like,
yeah, at least I give you the option.
Mm-hmm. It's not exactly what I wanted, but like, it's better than Diablo 3 and 4, which just no internet, go fuck yourself.
Yeah.
And my character has moved to Legacy? Well, yeah, Zuby, of course it was. It's a new season as of yesterday. Damn game is over. Besides, you want to make a new character with me, right? You wanna go through the leveling experience, right? Sag. Dude, when I was playing Diablo 4 with Core and Fradel, I was like, alright, we're gonna make season characters. And they were like, how do seasons work? And it was like, well, a new season starts, there'll be new stuff to do, you make new characters and go through the game. And they're like, but wait, you make a new character? And I was like, yeah, for the new season. It's like a reset for everybody. And they're like, I hate that. And I was just like, what? What do you mean you hate that? They're like, I like this character. I'm connected to this character. Why do I have to restart? And like, I had never fucking thought of this in an ARPG. In a game like WoW, that makes sense to me, right? Like, you see this character, you have a connection to this character. I've never fucking had that same connection with a top-down character. And so to me, they were just all fucking disposable, expendable. New season starts, fucking delete the old ones. And, like, make a new character for the season, because that leveling experience in a season is, like, so fun. But, like, they were just like, I don't want to delete my character every time for a season. I was just like, what? Huh? People play like this?
Fuck that shit.
Dude, I love the, like, leveling experience in a new season. I love everybody starting at the same point and starting over.
I hate having to redo things. Like, I don't care how, like, different it is, quote unquote. I'm still basically doing the same thing to get to the same place in the end. It's boring.
Well, so I like it when they speed it up. I don't like it when the leveling experience is 10 hours, and then Season 2 happens, and it's still fucking 10 hours, and Season 17 happens, and the leveling experience is 10 fucking hours. That shit sucks. But, like, I like having a gear reset.
Literally 5 minutes to get to the last level. It's too long for me.
I think that's a little excessive. I like it. I don't like it when a new season starts and people are like full primal ancient gear, absolutely best stats. And it's like, oh, there's this new piece of gear that will work better in my build. So let's roll my 5 million blood shards, and I got it, and I use all this material that I have to like re-roll it until it's like ancient quality, and I'm done with the new season. I don't like that. That's the point of seasons.
Tired. You know, seasons are dumb.
My character never existed, Sag. I cannot play video game enough to play with others. It's just me and you on War Thunder picks, and you and I and Kimmy on Assetto. When are you playing, Ewan? I might or might not have woken up only 13 minutes ago. Good morning from across the Alps. That's why I like FF14. I have one character that I love. What's up, Cookie?
Oh, I'm going to get off. I need to do other stuff.
Okay. Bye. Thank you for joining me.
You're welcome.
Have a good one. You don't have to like be nice and pet him. Fucking use him as a scratching post. He knows what he did.
I don't have
I'm tapped
claws.
out anyway. I can't see anything.
I don't have claws.
You don't have claws?
And I could claw. No, I can put claws on now.
Oh yeah, so that means you have claws. You were just didn't have them out. Yeah, go use him as a scratching post. He literally deserves it. Hell yeah. Oh, good evening to you. I love you, Strongs. Love you too. Bye! There's definitely a fun curve to it. Casually, it's fun. I'm going to be playing a lot, Zuby. I want to try to keep up my productivity. I want to stream every day. I want to get a walking video out every day. After that, hi, Kersey! Toxic Elin strikes again. After that, I just want to play Lost Epoch. If I have a free day, I just want to play Lost Epoch. Now, Mondays, I'll be playing Star Wars with you and Lost One. Fridays, I will be playing VR Chat with Core World Exploration. That's coming back. Wednesdays, we'll be playing Civ with Elite. And there will probably be some days where I specifically play with Core and Fradel and Last Epoch. But other than that, I kind of expect my days to be do the thing in do the walk, do the video, play Last Epoch. I need to reinstall Last Epoch. Let's fucking go! Kersey has Last Epoch. Kersey, I've missed you and I haven't seen you in a while, and I don't want to guilt trip you, but like you have to show up to the naps today. Like you just you got to be there. I'm putting my foot down. I hope that doesn't inconvenience you. You gotta be there. That's just how it is. I'm sorry. I like it because I like World War II history. Oh, Frosty. I've been big eeping. Hell yeah. I'm not gonna lie, I was a little worried that like maybe something happened, like maybe you felt like you didn't want to be around here anymore. And like I don't ever want to like guilt trip people. I don't ever want to like chase people down and be like, you haven't been to my streams lately, where are you at? But I do like seeing all of you. And like that applies to the stream and the nap, so I don't know. I'm trying not to guilt trip anyone, but I like seeing you.
You still can. Get out of here. Run. He's a fucking plague.
And I'm in the Air Force, so I'm going to...
I was the plague rat.
Oh my god. Frosty, did you see Kingmakers?
Nope.
You should go look at the trailer for Kingmakers. Oh my god. Let me tell you about it in like 20 seconds. It's medieval warfare. So, castle versus castle siege, hundreds of knights and soldiers on the field. And you are one guy who has stuff like AK-47s and Dodge pickups. And so you just run over legions of knights with your Dodge pickup truck. And then you get out and just... That's Kingmakers.
So it's Dynasty Warriors, except the guy decided to bring a fucking AK.
It's Dynasty Warriors, but you're a guy who's done some time traveling and been brought there from the future. And there's a little bit of real-time strategy where, like, you go top-down and you're like, this regiment, go left. And a little bit of base building. But yeah, for the most part, base builders, where they're all playing Dynasty Warriors 1 with clunky controls and, like, bad combos. And you are playing Call of Duty.
Yeah, probably when I wouldn't have been interested.
It looks so... I cannot wait to watch people stream this because it just looks so silly.
But yeah, I had the flu for a couple weeks ago.
No! I remember you were kind of sick.
And now, I just have bronchitis. Perfectly healthy. Except
bronchitis?
Yeah, if you cough too much while having the flu, you just get bronchitis.
Oh my god.
I get it every single time. So I just uncontrollably cough now.
I'm so sorry.
Occasionally.
Plane
It's fine.
combat sounds fun and hard. I made a rogue yesterday, but damn man, they are as squishy as the Acolyte without the HP drain. Pulls out gun. Where the fuck you been? Ewan just wants us to hold him down with our strong hands. Look, we've all seen the fan art. You all know. You gotta hit them with the illegal, otherwise consider quitting as a person in a managerial position. And no summons to tank. Oh god, I hate that game already. You know Aiko's gonna play it. Dewey, you know Aiko's going to stream it for like a week straight. You the strong, you should be the one doing that. But yeah, nah, when I got back from Melbourne, I've been sleeping normalish time. I see. Holy shit, Dynasty Warriors fans in shambles. Was anybody here like a big Dynasty Warriors fan? Because I fucking love Dynasty Warriors. I played Dynasty Warriors 4.
Ironically,
Go ahead.
I've never played an actual Dynasty Warriors game, but I have played the the games that have a Dynasty Warriors spin-off series.
Which ones?
Dragon Quest Heroes 1 and 2.
Okay.
Actually, being Dragon Quest Heroes 2, never being Dragon Quest Heroes 1. I played a little bit of Hyrule Warriors. There was another one, I think.
There's Gundam, there's One Piece, there's Samurai, Sengoku Basara.
Everyone talks about Dynasty Warriors, but what about Dinosaur Warriors? Where's that game at? Come on.
It hasn't come out yet. I actually had a patent pending on it, and you just fucking like threw it out the gate, so I'm gonna sue you for like sabotaging my company.
Okay.
Because that was on the down low, and you know, you
just
fucked
like
me,
you have no
boss.
arms, I don't think you have
Not
no
the
arms.
first
I don't
time, loser.
think you don't have a good chance at winning this lawsuit due to not having the arms to write down papers.
Sign here. I don't have arms. Well, protocol is that you sign here, so if you can't do that.
You have
Just
effectively
imagining a
committed
T-Rex
the
trying to like. I'm imagining a T-Rex being like, hold up a second, I got this. And
Have
he
you ever seen-
tries to put a tiny pen in his like T-Rex toes and tries to do it with, with his legs. Just
Have you ever
flips it
seen
over
Meet the
table.
Robinsons?
I have.
There's a
long time
scene
ago.
where the kid hides in a corner and he thinks he's gonna get eaten by this T-Rex, but his head is like too big to actually reach him. And then he tries reaching with his little arms, and he's like, he can't reach. And the guy controlling him is like, "What's going on? Have you got him?" He's just like, "I can't reach him. I have a big head and little arms. I just don't know how well thought through this plan was, master." And the guy's like in the hover car, just like fucking seething, pulling his hair out. I need to catch up. They're playing Mountain Blade, but have gun mods and cars instead of horses. I don't have enough hands, and many hands make slight work. Can you tell that person to move into screen, please? Nope, I cannot, Dewey, because Frosty, they're shy sometimes, and sometimes they like to be on screen, and sometimes they like to be a little off.
I didn't know I wasn't. I didn't know I
We're
wasn't.
gonna shit if someone's
That's fine.
shy or not. Fucking berate them nonetheless.
I am not using you guys for
Your
content. I'm
personal
using you
situation.
two for my entertainment while I am walking. I don't give a fuck about them on stream. You guys don't. If you want to be eye candy for them, cool, great. But if you don't, fuck it. What matters is I am entertained while I'm exercising. That's what matters here.
Look, God knows we have to make up for your lack of eye candy, so we have to be on stream.
Oh yeah, you think you're
Yeah.
eye candy compared to me? You don't even have arms, you freak.
Fuck yeah. Oh yeah? Oh yeah?
Yeah.
Fuck you.
Oh, he's pulling his cock out.
Oh yeah, I'm going to get a new app. I'm going to be working on a new avatar today at 8 p.m.
Hell yeah.
Sometime maybe, I don't know.
Alright. I started
Answer.
catching up with chat and then I stopped. Already you take the legs, I'll take the arms. Oh my god. As a kid, I had asthma-induced bronchitis, so every time I got sick, it would 10 times worse. I would have to inhale my meds. Jesus. I had really bad asthma as a kid, but that was connected to my allergies. Melbourne.
You know, I probably have asthma, for all I know. I like. There's a. Is asthma like occasional extreme lung pain in one particular side of the lungs?
Not really. It's more like... God, what is asthma defined clinically? I know it's like you have trouble breathing. I only had a demo of Dynasty Warriors.
Breathing, your lungs can't hold up as like they can't hold as much air. So and stuff like that.
I only
certain pollens will make it so you just fucking like can't breathe, which is why you have an inhaler and shit.
It was definitely where me where like certain pollens just fucking made it so I struggled to breathe. I only had a demo of Dynasty Warriors game on PlayStation 2, but my parents didn't want to buy it for us. Zelda Dynasty Warriors. I'm in so much pain. It was rated 16-year-old, I think. It shouldn't have been. Oh, maybe if it was a different country. We've all heard of FOSS, but what about white phosphorus grenades? White phosphorus grenades, red phosphorus. Oh, that's such a cute avatar. I agree. Delicious
Pizza
content. Hell yeah.
Time to snap my neck.
That's messed up. Foss arms. What the fuck? Not on stream, Foss. Lamau knew Abby. I unknown. Okay. So, the first Dynasty Warriors I played was Dynasty Warriors 4, and that was just at a friend's house. I never owned it myself. Another friend had Samurai Warriors, and he left it at my house. And I kept telling him, like, hey, I brought your Samurai Warriors. He's like, oh, don't give it to me. I'll just lose it. So, take it back home. Next time I go to your house, I'll get it. This went on for like 5 fucking years. And when I was moving, we didn't even talk anymore. And I was like, hey, dude, Ethan, I still have your Samurai Warriors. I don't want to fucking steal it. I don't want, like, 10 years down from now, you to be talking to people about Samurai Warriors. And be like, yeah, my friend Yulin fucking stole it. He just, never gave it back. And he's like, dude, I don't give a shit about Samurai Warriors. Just keep it. I was like, fuck yeah. Okay, yeah, whatever, man. If you ever want it back, and we, can get it to you, sure. Samurai Warriors was the first one that I, played a shit ton. After that, I think I played Samurai Warriors 2 and 3. I played Dynasty Warriors 5, 6, 7, and 8. I played Gundam Warriors 2. There was a One Piece Warriors that I played, but not like the good one that's current. There was like a more cartoony one back in the day. I think, or maybe that was just a arena fighter. I don't think I actually played the One Piece one. I played Sengoku Basara.
The One Piece is real.
Dude, this game was so early compared to Whitebeard. It was like the final character in it was Crocodile and Mihawk. Those were like the big bad villains of One Piece at the time. Shanks was a fucking playable character, and they didn't know a fucking clue about how Shanks fought. I also played Hyrule Warriors. Only the first one. But like I've 100%ed most of those. Even the new ones are not that good, really.
I feel like
It's funny considering
I feel like
spoilers.
there's at least
Go ahead.
one over like Dynasty Warriors Star.
Mm.
It's like I feel like there's one over Dynasty Warriors Star game I played, but nothing you've listed sounds like one.
I also feel like there's one or two IPs for it that I'm forgetting. What the hell? I thought there were only 4 Dynasty Warriors. Oh no, there's like 9, and I think they might be working on 10. I started playing Dynasty Warriors 5. This is like what I think of when Dynasty Warriors. I think of like the core. This is Dynasty Warriors. In 6, they changed the combos. They changed the combo system. It was fucking awful. Hi, I see fire. In 7, they added multi-weapons. And so, like, you could have a character with, like, 2 different weapons. And then in 8, they added, like, character swapping and, like, kind of multi-weapons. And it was just, like... 5 was really good. 6 was... I hated 6. 7 was okay. Once it was character swapping, I was like, I don't fucking care about this. I just do not fucking care. 5 and 7 were the ones I played a lot of. Hyrule Warriors I 100%, but I never played it with people. Gundam Warriors was probably the one I put the least time into. Sengoku Basara. Sengoku Basara is by far my favorite Musou game. I fucking love Sengoku Basara. For anybody that doesn't know, I think the game is based on the anime. And that's not important. Which one came first? They basically took Samurai Warriors and they said, let's just go fucking anime bullshit with it. So, like, Tokugawa Ieyasu, he's not an old fat general now. He's fucking hot, wears a vest with his chest open, and punches things like a monk. Masamune Date, make the moon on his helm even bigger, and make him hold 3 swords in each hand like he's fucking some Wolverine wannabe. And actually put exhaust pipes on his horse also. Yeah, make him have a horse that he can literally rev like a motorcycle that has exhaust pipes. Tadakasu Honda?
I just remembered.
He's a fucking robot. That's what they did with Sengoku Basara. It's fucking amazing.
Senran Kagura Estival Versus.
Ah.
That was the other one.
I see. Hell yeah. Nobunaga?
It didn't share the fucking naming scheme, that's why I couldn't remember it.
Nobunaga in Samurai Warriors? Oh, he's so bad. He uses fire as a military strategy. He'll burn down a village. He's so evil. Nobunaga's using fire attacks again. Sengoku Basara? He is the literal fucking devil. Not like, oh, he's evil. He's just the devil. Like, Nobunaga is like a giant demon standing behind him, possessing the body of a shogun, whatever. He's literally the fucking devil. We're done walking. Oh, it actually paused. Cool. The camera's there now. Y'all need music. Do. How far did we go?
I can't fly very well since I'm staying on my bed.
5.9 miles. 5.9 miles. And now we rest. I said, Jesus, there's a fire. I got bronchitis. Ain't nobody got time for that. Who are we spying on? Oh, wait, what the heck? I know who we're spying on.
The British.
We're gonna
Are
spy.
coming for you, Prince Charles. I mean, King Charles. My bad.
We're gonna spy on Kiark. They're doing post story for Tales of Berseria.
Hmm.
Bum. Hello? Okay, there we go. My
Hello?
waist tracker had gotten fucking lost. Oh, what the? Hi.
Yeah, the teleport's weird. You just
Not
sort of
naked this time.
Hell yeah. Hi, Dee Dee. We can hear you, Mike.
Yeah, I know. I have my phone out.
Okay. Fire Emblem has a
I
dinosaurs
fixed
like?
it.
Oh,
It's
does it?
done.
Hell yeah. Thank you. Sounds like DMC with extra steps. Frosty vibing. Never played the game. The show Mass lit though. The show was lit though. Yeah. I fucking love the game. The game is like my favorite iteration of Dynasty Warriors ever. I played Oichi, which was Nobunaga's sister, and she's like fucking possessed by a bunch of ghosts and literally just picking everything up with shadow hands and fucking slamming them down. Did Strong take my spot for most recent? Most recent? Yeah, 3 hopes.
What the fuck does that mean?
I also don't know what they mean by that. Change avatars. Let's go somewhere comfy. Not that, you know, Banjo-Tooie isn't super fucking comfy.
I'm gonna head out. I'm gonna go do other things. I don't know, eat.
Bye. Have fun grinding on
Okay.
Lost Epoch off stream.
I'll see you later when you probably inevitably get on Lost Epoch and you message me, be like, Fosh, hey, you wanna play Lost Epoch? And I'll be like, yeah, sure, we can play Lost Epoch.
Oh no, I'll just be playing with other people.
Other people are more important than me?
Yeah.
Oh. Wrong answer.
I love when people are like, that's more important than me. It's just like, yeah, of course they are. What are you fucking asking? What are we talking about here?
Get nerd on you, fuck.
Just the like the
it's
no
okay.
hesitation.
I already know you're wrong. I don't need your confirmation. I know you're wrong. I
Mm.
know I'm the most important member.
Get the fuck out of
Nerd,
here.
fuck.
Bye.
Bye.
I don't know.
We haven't been to Starry Sphere in a while. Let's go there. It's a little cramped for how many people we have, but Portal. Said they wasn't naked this time. Oh, there might have been an incident yesterday where Strog showed up naked, but not on camera. Not on camera. We going up or down? Well, we're not going up.
Up and down this merry-go-round.
We're going down in a merry-go-round.
Yeah, sugar, we're going down, swinging.
Hey.
I've told you about my trauma with that song, right?
I got. Yes.
Okay. I like this one.
That's why I did
It's messed up, Strog.
it.
As hurtful. As cruel.
And I purposely joined with my cell phone on max volume.
What the fuck? Everybody look away.
Yeah.
I'm breaking my legs. Okay.
I don't know. I decided just to click this.
Uh-oh.
I have pink socks on today.
I don't drink.
Why did... Looks like it's in the wrong spot.
Man, only absolute losers don't drink.
What the fuck? No! Don't encourage drinking.
I'm
Yeah,
kidding, I
I'm
don't
sorry.
drink either.
Only
Drink
absolute
heroin.
losers don't butt chug. It's not a taste thing. It's not a taste thing. If you wanted it, you could have it. Well, there we go. All right. This window here. What time is it? 11:40? Oh shit, that was a long walk. How the fuck is it 11:40? Huh? That
Damn, Yulin, can't believe you.
that just doesn't register in my head. Who would win in a fight, Euland or a fish? Depends on the fish. If it's just
Probably
a
the fish.
standard fish, if it's just like, you know, some fucking 10-pound salmon, I'm fucking winning that fight. If it's space fish,
Yulin will probably
she'll beat my ass and I'll
You
thank
think
her.
a
You want
10-pound
pot?
fish?
Yulin will probably lose to a bluegill at best.
A bigger
Do you think a
bluegill?
10-pound fish is gonna be an easy fight?
Yeah.
It has spines.
How big's a bluegill?
Less than 2 pounds.
Yeah, I could take him. No, I'd win. Hi,
Are you
Dahi.
sure? It has
Uh-huh.
spine.
Yeah, no, I'd
It
win.
has spines on its back.
I'd crush that thing.
What's your battle plan, Yulin?
I put bait on a hook and I go fishing. And then I catch it and I slap it against a rock.
That
Hello,
could work.
streamer. I am late and I missed the walking. Can you redo it for me, please? I can redo it for you. We'll be going live again tomorrow, 9 a.m. Central, and we will do 5
Imagine-
miles all over again.
Imagine you just slap the fish against a rock, and the rock explodes,
Oh
and
my
the fish is just staring at you.
As for being late, you don't have to feel like you need to apologize for being late. You arrive whenever you want to. Hi, I'm an absolute loser. Any butt chuggers in chat? I only receive my booze from ovipositors on Finji. No, hun, no, I'll win. The fish will always win. Rock strat is defo OP. It like counters fish. I don't know why rock type is weak against water. That just doesn't make sense to me. Would you win against 10,000 sardines? It depends on how sentient they are, right? If they're all like human intelligence and they know to fucking sword me and bite me, no, probably not.
Okay.
If they're just fucking 10,000 sardines, yeah, give me the right fucking tools and I'll fucking win that any day. Imagine you slap fish against a rock and the fish says harder. That'd be my cue to never fish again. Hi, Lomos. Would you win against 100,000 earthworms? Easily. No contest.
Yulin, would you love me if I were a worm?
Yes. I would not make love to you. I would put you in a small terrarium and keep you safe and protected
Whoa.
and well fed. But am I gonna fucking like
Whoa.
get intimate with a worm? No, I'm not going to.
No one said anything about that.
Well, like, I think that's the assumption. Like, why
You're
would
the
you
one-
not love a worm as a pet? Like, it's easy to just fucking put
You're
him
the
in
I
a
don't
one-
think
terrarium.
anyone was actually. I don't think
You
in that
jump-
hypothetical anyone's ever actually thought about fucking a worm.
Okay, well, when she's like, "Would you love me if I was a worm?" and they're like, "No, I would actively squish you." Like, nobody's thinking they're actively gonna squish them. They're just thinking, "No, I'm not gonna fucking kiss a worm or anything." Our relationship is going to change.
Yeah,
Like-
exactly. You wouldn't.
That is
It's like the old meme. You
That
wouldn't download a movie. Like you wouldn't fuck a worm.
you okay. You're the one who said anything about fucking worms.
That's the assumption. If I need to be the one to say it first
Thank
to
you,
clear
Frosty.
up the water, like, fine. I'll be the one to go there, and you all could be like, "Whoa, hey, oh, nobody said anything about fucking," but like y'all were thinking it, and like that's the fucking Like, that's the assumption, right? Like, why would people say no to no, I wouldn't love you if you were a worm, when, like, it's just a worm pet? Like, it's easy to put a worm in a terrarium. You don't even have to think about it anymore. It's just like, you know, they're a cool pet. You love them. They're safe and out of the way and taken care of. That's easy. Why would all these people say no to that?
Dehi's on notice.
Oh God, I just saw that comment. You'd also provide many female worms. Yulin, that's just harsh. Oh, so Strong is now your pet. What the fuck? We didn't say anything about that, Chan. So that he could mate with the worms.
Well, the
Casuals.
pronouns are different.
Earthworm sounding. Haram. Uh-oh. I don't think that's very haram at all. Whoa! I just looked over and Kiark, who's playing Tales of Berseria, is doing the bathhouse scene, which is like, whoa! It's not haram if it's not explicitly said in the text it's not allowed. Remind me, there's haram and halal, and one is good and one is bad, right? Hi, honey.
Yes.
I always forget which one is which.
Halal is good, haram is bad.
Okay. So very haram then. When Yulin
And Dehi's
becomes
saying, well, it's not actually haram.
when Yulin becomes Crash for a split second, that's what I love about Basil Geese is you know, it's this big monster in Monster Hunter. He's growling. He sounds like a fucking dragon. And then you hit him and knock him over, and he goes, whoa! It's like, Crash Bandicoot? What? Huh? Bezos-Geus?
Nice.
Regardless of worm status,
Imagine Beetlejuice with.
you'll always be my pet.
Imagine Beetlejuice with PS1 polygons is cursed.
Look. Alright, Beetlejuice or Basil-Geus like the Monster Hunter? Or are we talking about the fucking demon clown thing?
Basil Geese. Basil Geese.
Okay. Yeah. I would love Stroga if was a caterpillar, because then he could become even more prettier. Yeah, but butterflies only live like 5 days or something. If Strog was a caterpillar, I would never let them become a butterfly. I would interrupt that fucking metamorphosis every fucking time. Not on my watch. Actually, here's a little fun fact about monarch butterflies. Something like 10% of their population is like super survivors. So basically, they all become butterflies, and 90% of them die within like 3 to 7 days or something like really short-lived. And then 10% of them, which are like super survivors, just live for 6 months. And those are the ones that migrate places and actually like continue on the species. But like the vast majority of them just die within days. Oh God, I'm gonna sneeze. Much like the reason I like fighting Pooh and Tipsy, they just become Chimkin. It's his destiny, Yuli. You gotta let him go. No! I've outlived many butterflies. I think you've outlived every butterfly that was born before you and shortly after you.
We can't say that for sure.
Yes, we can. Elin, would you still love me if I was an immortal snail that was crawling towards you, and if I touched you, you would die? Yes, I would. I would pay somebody to seal you in a terrarium that you could not escape. Ta-da! If we are if we're not dealing with that, need free housing. If we're dealing with the like magic scenario of like, oh, you can't contain them, they melt through any wall, and so they'll get out of containment eventually. Then I'm having a friend pick you up and bring you to China, and then they fly back here. I'll pay him fucking like $5,000, $10,000 to just like drop you off on the other side of the planet. Because a snail, it's gonna take a snail a long time to get back over here. That's a good like 10, 20 years of just living, not thinking about this dumb snail that's trying to kill me. Would I love you? It's hard to love somebody that's actively trying to kill you. But maybe I'd prefer if you weren't trying to kill me. Perhaps there's super survivor butterflies which live for centuries. I don't think so. Neat free housing. So you would lock him up for life. Uh-huh. I'd give him a nice house to be locked up in. What if I'm a snail that owns a Harley? Well, fucking shit. How are you getting over the ocean? I don't like the idea of losing sight of the snail. I also don't like the idea of losing sight of the snail, right? Like, if you put them in China, they're going to get back to you eventually. But, like, when? Is it in 5 years or is it in 30 years? And, like, I don't want to be paranoid for 25 fucking years. But, like, if it's a magical snail that can break any containment, that sounds like living on a razor's edge, keeping them near you at all times. Even if it's like you have a friend, drop them off in like nearby, and then like once a week pick them up and drag them further away. That's like, you know, your friend messes up once, you're screwed. Put a tracker on them.
Here's a concept. Just get a giant tub of salt and just have your friend put the snail in this tub of salt.
But they're an immortal snail.
Yeah, it doesn't mean they still can't feel pain.
That's messed up. You just want to torture them without killing them. Wow.
It's called psychological torture. Eventually they'll just give up.
Hi, Archangel. No, I think they'd like... Any chance you had of like reconciling with them, of being like, hey, please stop trying to kill me. That's mean. And then being like, yeah, it is kind of mean. I'm sorry. You throw that away when you salt them.
He can't assault me if I assault him first.
I would be a life of perpetual paranoia and watching over your shoulder. It would be. Ooh, I almost lost my streak. What the fuck? Okay, I do not want to be snail anymore. So here's the funny thing about snails. When I was like 8 or 9 years old, I actually made a lot of money going to people's houses in my neighborhood and being like, hey, do you have a problem with snails? Are they putting holes in your plants in your garden? I'll go through your garden and take out all the snails. I'll, do just a quick round of pest control. And they'd be like, oh, okay, cool. How much is this, like $5? And I'll be like, I'll do 10 cents a snail. And they're like, 10 cents a snail? That's fucking crazy cheap. What's he going to find? Like 7 snails? Hell yeah. I'll pay you 10 cents a snail if that's what you're offering. I would then come back and be like, here's a bucket of 102 snails that I found in your garden. And they're like, whoa, hang on, whoa. You found how many snails? It's like 102. And I literally show them the bucket, be like, here's the bucket, dude. Once I had caught all the snails and I had 102 snails, I had this weird sadistic thing as a kid where I would fill the bucket with water and pour a bunch of salt in it, and they would fucking liquefy into this nasty water goo. And my
god.
I don't know why I did this, but like I was making money doing it, and I was like, hell yeah. So yeah, I salted a lot of snails.
$10.20 proceeds to commit genocide against snails.
Yeah.
I once ran over a frog.
Hi, Dee Dee. I was on a lunch break with a friend in senior year of high school, and we drove to his house, had some food, and then drove back to school. And on the way back to school, a snail crossed the road. I was like, oh god, snail. He's like, I'm not going to swerve, I'm not going to get us in a crash for a snail. And we looked back, And what we saw on the road was a gray fuzzy pancake with a snail tail coming out of it. And it was just like, oh, he fucking, that snail did not choose correctly. Ugh. A garden snail goes
I wonder how.
0.05 kilometers per hour. One day it will travel 1.2 kilometers. The distance between Texas, Houston, and Beijing is 11,184 kilometers. The snail will require 9,320 days, which is 25 and a half years. Wow, my math was actually pretty close. Did you reuse the snails in different households to boost your sales? Nope, I did not. I would show them the empty bucket, and then I would go straight to their garden so that they would see me there the whole time. And then I would go straight to their house and be like, here's the bucket. You know I didn't, like, go to my house and fill it or anything. Yulin sadistic streak. In that instant, I heard millions of voices cry out in silence. Obi-Wan, probably. Alexa, set timer for 25 years. Well, here's the thing. That's just the raw distance, right? That's not accounting for, like, one, how smart the snail is, and two, any environmental factors. So, like, one, in a straight line, that's not going to work, right? Because they're going to get to the ocean. Snails can't really swim. They're just going by currents. And if you go into the Atlantic or Pacific Ocean, the currents are going to take you to the fucking trash pile in the Pacific Ocean. If you go into the ocean as a snail just bobbing along, you're going to end up middle of the Pacific Ocean. Now, this is Lomas we're talking about. Lomas as a snail is not stupid as a snail, right? They are fully intelligent, fully capable. What is Lomas going to do? He's going to go straight to the airport. He's going to find a plane that is going to the United States, and then he's going to get on the side of the plane, get into, some crevice somewhere, hitch a ride to the United States, and then he's starting from, like, New York and going to where I am in Missouri. That is not 25 years. And so, like, if we're talking, like, human intelligence, this is a lot scarier than raw distance. Goddamn, Elon is giving me more credit than I deserve. Are you saying, Lomas, even if you didn't think of it right away, you'd be, like, going along, like, if you had your compass, it's like, I can tell he's this way, your magic compass in your brain, you're going toward me, and then you just see a plane go over in the sky, and you're just like, oh, fuck, oh my god, I gotta do that. 25 years later.
How about the boat?
A boat would also work. A plane would be faster. Alexa didn't actually register the timer and you die. What if the snail could hitchhike? Yeah. Madge, frick you, Alexa. Why do you say Lomas like that? How do you say Lomas? That feel when the snail is smart. Goddamn, Elon is giving me more credit than I deserve. I would just hitchhike, raw dogging. Would you still love me if I was a snail? Yes. Okay. What if the snail could pilot the plane?
Here's the thing.
Not like that. What?
They say immortal snail. They never say indestructible.
No, it's immortal. It is indestructible.
No, immortal does not mean indestructible. Immortal means they just don't age.
Okay,
That means unless some, it is killable. It just can't be killed by your hands.
Well, so there's multiple interpretations of immortal. There is the one where it's like you don't age and you don't get sick and you're timeless. But there is the immortal that, like, you are not mortal, and so, like, anything that would happen to your body just unhappens because you cannot die. Not like that. Like Luminous. Luminos? What? Lomas, how do you say it? Honestly, everyone is pronouncing it differently. It's not a real word, so I don't really care. How would you say it when you first came up with the name? Chatting? Essaying? I don't know if Lumas is still there, but I say like Dilly does. People usually say Lumas. And the A is silent.
The A is silent. When you say the A is silent, I look at that as like looms. Loomis? Okay, Loomis.
And question: how does the snail react to being dried in concrete?
So this goes back to the earlier like distinction. If it's dried in concrete, well, then you've just fucking that one guy from the Akatsuki and Naruto, just break his body apart, seal him under dirt. And that works. If they're like the magic snail that like no barrier can contain them and they eventually melt their way out, that would slow them down. Bob? Well, no, that's not it. Give me a second. Okay. If the snail travels through France, then the entire French population would perish? I'm sleepy after that walk. That walk, it was like only 5.9 miles, so I'm surprised it went like... Because normally I feel like I get to 5 miles and it's like, all right, it's 11:20, easy. I don't know why it felt like it ended so much later than usual. The snail travels through France, I read that. Loomis, and the last part is pronounced the same way you would pronounce it in the word Christmas. Okay, so Loomis. I see. I think they would want to eat this immortal snail. Could you imagine eating an indestructible immortal snail and it like, you have to swallow it whole and then it just starts fucking like going through your insides? I guess it would go through the butt, but ew.
Yes, I can imagine this vividly.
I'm sleepy. The thing is, I would definitely be eaten by a random cat 1,000 times on my way to you. Yeah. Never ate a snail, but I assume you munch on it? Ugh.
What does that mean, to munch on it?
Well, like to chew it.
Crunch.
I guess. Yeah. And I've just like never thought about like what distinction munching has.
Grab an entire handful of potato chips, shove in your mouth, and whatever noise that makes is munch.
Interesting.
I'm not gonna nap today. We're gonna try. We're gonna fucking try. I'm not gonna fall asleep today.
I was supposed to fall asleep today before I start working on the avatar, but honestly, I don't think I will be able to.
I'm on such a weird sleep schedule right now. I kind of hate it. I had somebody messaging me this morning. They were like, "Yeah, I wanted to talk to you, but it's hard to fucking know when you sleep." I'm like, "Bro, same." It's hard to know when I sleep too. And they're like, "Dude, what?" Actually, they were like, "Yeah, same for me." Excuse me. My sleep schedule is equally trash. And I was like, "Oh no." Having fun with the squeaky toy.
Yeah.
I was like, what the heck?
Physics.
Behold the power of gay physics.
The power of gay physics. It do be a rainbow. Oh. Has anybody heard of the game Pacific Drive?
Nope.
Has anybody heard of the game The Long Drive?
Nope.
So The Long Drive is a game where you are stuck in a wasteland. And you have to like keep a car running, and so you have to manage its gas, manage its tires, manage its oil. You have to manage your water. I want to play that game one day. The whole point is like it's very difficult and very RNG related to like see how far you can get. And the physics of just driving the car is like make it very easy to crash. But people try to go like the max distance, which is something like 90,000 miles or something. Something absolutely ridiculous. And you just constantly have to manage your car and your health. Meanwhile, there's some weird things along the road, like a shack with a serial killer that will try to kill you. But they could be a nice dude that has, a can of oil for you. And so it's I've watched Ico play The Long Drive a lot. He's starting Pacific Drive today, which is supposed to be a more serious version. But he's played like a fucking month worth of Long Drive shenanigans. It's a very silly game.
This thing has a lot of bounce to it.
It does. You keep throwing it at us, and I'm like, I don't want it near us, you fucking goofball. Hi, Kersey.
If I'm not a bastard, I don't know what I am.
Oh my god.
I have no identity if I'm not one.
You have plenty of identity other than bastard. You're not even that much of a bastard. I'm like,
Kimmy.
what the hell? I'm like thinking, I'm ready to like try and nap.
That's
Do I end?
suspicious as fuck.
What?
I don't know, you're just grabbing Struck's tit.
I'm moving excess overlay.
And I thanked him for it.
I put myself at this angle. Strong fucking crossed over. And I'm like, yeah, Strong can do whatever they want. But, it's going to happen where I'm grabbing stuff and maybe they're in the way. A rumph.
It's an unfortunate reality to cope with.
Oh, wait, is that the... I'm just like not sure where to go today.
Go sleep.
Eventually. Born into wedlock. Hi, Kimmy. Stop doing that to Stroggy on stream. Well, Strog will have to move then. But I don't really care.
Yeah, I'll move if you can't handle this, Pixel. Sorry. Sorry, everybody. Pixel can't handle this.
I can't believe you, Pixel. I cannot believe you. Pixel and
Ruined
Kersey.
everybody's good time.
Harumph.
Huh? I have no problems with it. I'm just pointing it out.
I think you're pointing it out because you have a problem with it. I'm jealous. Should have been
Yeah,
me.
I grab mine all the time.
You know what else we could do? We could raid somebody who I don't
What
know
can we
it.
do?
I don't know at all. They don't know me at all. But we love their music. Ken Ashcorp has started streaming lately. And like, that's an option to raid. They're playing Helldivers.
Cum divers.
Oh my god, their PNG tuber is so cute.
The Kimmy we all know and love.
Loomis, when you joining in? Yeah, Ken's cute. They've been showing their avatar and the new PNGs on their Twitter. But their talking animation is literally like them bouncing up and down. And I'm like, oh, that's cute. But I'm like, at the same time, like, I don't know them at all. Like, everyone else, it's like, I know them to some extent, right? It's like, I can I can go there and it's like, yeah, we, have this mutual friend. It's like, oh, cool, but like, can't ask her, be like, who the fuck are you? How much longer are you gonna stream for?
Go for it. What's the worst that could happen?
There's literally nothing bad that would happen from it. How much
Exactly.
how much longer am I gonna stream for? I don't really know. I'm thinking about ending like right now. I'm also like, I don't really want to end right now. I'm having fun
Forever?
talking. Forever? What? Why?
He's like, how much longer are you gonna stream? He's like, I don't know, like
Oh,
soon. Like forever?
oh.
He's done streaming.
Just raid
How
them.
long do you think of streaming? Presses the end button.
I mean, if I have my way, we're streaming till the day we die. If we're talking on a day-to-day basis, I don't really like ever want to stop this. Hi, Aspie. Can I just suggest a raid target if it's okay? You could. I'm probably not going to go there. The thing with raid targets is that I typically have too many choices. And right now, there's like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6-ish, 7-ish. There's 5 like, these are good targets, and then 2 more they're like, this is also a target. My problem is that like I follow so many channels and see so many people that having a raid target is not a problem I have.
Peak the time.
But you could suggest someone, and I might, like, if I see them in my recommendations, I'd check them out at a later time. Target is Witch Magnus streaming art, pixel art. I'll probably check them out on my own at some point. But yeah, I think I'm ready to sleep, or at least try to. Leave it up to luck. Put all your targets on a wheel and spin to see who you raid. I am not prepared enough with a wheel for that.
That'll take like 3 minutes to set up.
Could be fun.
3 minutes to set up?
Does not have 3 minutes. No, 30 minutes. Because you gotta figure out names, type them out, make sure they're online.
I think you are expressing a lot of confidence in me. Offline raid. Anchor. World. Alright. Thank you everybody for joining. Keeping me company. We did 5.9 miles. Hell yeah. I actually need to decide a target. I actually need to pick one. Well, let's go to Tyrus. We haven't gone to Tyrus in a while, and they're playing New World. And I'm always down to see more New World stuff, because I might make videos of this at some point. But we're gonna go to Tyrus. They're fucking cute and fluffy, and a lot of you use their emotes here, which is like, hell yeah. Adios, Yulin, rest well if you do. Yeah. I'll get enough sleep throughout the day. It's just, if I can get it now, I'll need less later. But that being said, I love you. Bye.
Oh, never mind. I have to go 680.